All right, what is going on, everybody? We are here, and it is time. The season one grand finals day is upon us, and we have got a bunch of great matches up tonight. I am super excited. I'm joined by my friend Chipmunk. Chipmunk, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Dude, I'm doing great. This is what we've been waiting for all season. Everyone's been ramping up for this point, and it's finally here. And we've got a couple of great matches coming your guys' way tonight. We're starting things off with Origin versus Wyverns. Should be another good one. Origin in the winners bracket. They took down the Wyverns 4-1 in their last matchup, and they are out for out for more of the same. But the Wyverns, they're hoping to pull this one back. But they're gonna have to pull through a bracket reset, Chipmunk, which is gonna be prove to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, bracket resets. You have to win two best of sevens in a row, so that's going to be pretty hard to do. So I'm interested to see if Wyverns can even pull up with one win over Origin.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for sure. But the Wyverns, the 2 seed coming in the playoffs, so they are definitely going to be a team to watch out for. We saw them yesterday in the losers finals. They took down the Vikings in 7 games, an intense matchup there in that one, and they pulled off the victory, led by Blazing Biscuit, and those guys they performed pretty well to take down the Vikings yesterday.
Yeah, it was an insane series. Went all the way to Game 7. All those players played really well. Amazing saves in the series there.
Yeah, definitely. It was a pretty crazy match, and if we have another match like that, we are going to be we are going to be in for a good one here. Before we get things going, got to give a shout out to C Money 4255 for the Twitch Prime sub. Much appreciated, my guy. Thank you for the support. It means a lot. And yeah, we're gonna be getting this matchup in just a little bit here. Before we do so, I want to take a look at the bracket and see what we got from the viewers here. It looks like we're leaning. We got 75% for Origin, 25% for Wyverns. It kind of makes sense. The Wyverns, like we said, are gonna have to win two best of seven series in order to take the season one championship. Chipmunk, who do you have taken this series and becoming the first season champion for the Prospect League?
I think I'm gonna take Origin 4-2 in the first best of seven. Um, I think Origin is just too good for the rest of these teams, and Wyverns, I think they can pull off two with some momentum, but I think Origin is just too strong for them.
All right, we'll have to see. Make sure you guys get you guys predictions in chat. I see a lot of a lot of Origin in there. I wonder if and some Wyverns. I saw a couple people rooting for Wyverns out there. So make sure you guys get your predictions in chat. I always like to take a look at the chat and see see what you guys are thinking this matchup because it's always interesting to see. So um, we're just waiting on these guys to get in here. Like we talked about, Origin, they took down the Wyverns in the winners finals in their last and most recent matchup in a best of seven. The Wyverns they took the first game 2-1, but then Origin came back, and after that, they took the next 4 games to take down that series. And they played really solidly, and they played a really good game. Chima, who are you looking out for on Origin to kind of carry the load, or do you think it'll be more of a team effort?
I think I'm gonna look at Heck here because I think Heck is a Challenger League caliber player. I think he definitely has the MMR for it to get all the way up to Challenger, but he also has the mechanics and everything. Because I think he even changed the series in the winners finals. Because in game 3 he hit a 0-second goal to win the game 3, So, and that was the turning point in the series. So I think Heck is going to be the playmaker for them.
All right. Well, we will have to see. Just waiting on one more person to join in the lobby. Heck is definitely a solid pickup. Origin, halfway through the season, picked up Heck to join the lineup, and ever since then, they've made a run. And I think, Origin, they've made a pretty crazy run here to get to the grand finals. They were 5-7 coming into this point. Going into the playoffs, and they pulled they pulled it back just enough, and all of a sudden, despite being 5-7, they came back, and in the second half of the season, they really put it on, and they've really just stepped it up when it came to playoff time.
Yeah, they definitely bounced back. They had to. They were the second wild card coming into this, so they had to beat the Vipers and then the Rooks. So, or they had to. Yeah, they just had to beat the Rooks because the Rooks beat the Vipers, but they ended up beating the Rooks in a very, very close series, and they've gone all the way through this bracket and just taken everyone.
Yeah, it's been crazy for sure. So, just a couple issues joining up here, but we're gonna get those sorted out in just a moment, and we'll get things started up here. But yeah, looks like the chat's pretty split. I see a lot of people rooting on both sides. Looks like a couple of Heck fans out there in the chat. And yeah, it should be it should be very interesting to see. So the Wyverns, they're coming out of Org A in Naturalis' org. Naturalis actually a really solid GM performance from him. He actually has all three of his teams in the grand finals here. One of them, actually two of them coming from the lower bracket, with the Dragons and the Wyverns coming from the lower. But he does actually, I think all three of them are coming from the lower bracket. Wyverns, Drakes, and Dragons coming from the lower bracket here. But still, that Chipmunk, that's a pretty impressive feat, in the first season here to get all of your teams into the grand finals.
Yeah, that's very, very impressive. It's even hard to get into the playoffs. I know I didn't have a single team in the playoffs, so it's extremely hard to get every single team into the grand finals.
Yeah, crazy, crazy performance. Naturalis definitely a very solid GM here. And yeah, he did a great job there. And these guys, they performed when he needed them, and they did they did what they had to do, and they're here with a chance to win it all. And that's all you can really ask as a GM, is giving your team a chance.
Yeah, definitely. Just having every single team in the grand finals is just insane because you have to go through the whole season, play 12 games, and get to the playoffs, and that's just a lot to go through. And for every single team to get there is just nuts.
For sure, for sure. So yeah, we're running into a couple of issues for a couple of these players, but we will try to we'll try to sort that out in just a moment here, and hopefully get things get things up and running. Um, looks like we got a couple of people joining back, waiting on waiting on two more players. It looks like, and then we'll be able to get things underway. But look, on the other side, we talked about Origin and who you're looking forward to from them. Who do you think has to show up for the Wyverns in order for them to pull off two best of sevens and take the season championship?
Well, I know last series in the losers finals yesterday, the Wyverns had Control Elite getting a ton of saves, so he was absolutely insane on the goal line. So I think if they keep him there and he makes some amazing saves, I think they can take some games here and potentially win the series.
Yeah, Control with Elite, definitely a very solid player. Someone you didn't mention, who we talked about a lot, is Blazing Biscuit as well. He is a two-time Player of the Week in the Prospect League. He will also be someone that I'm looking to watch in this one. He is he is another really solid player in the Prospect League, one of the best for sure. So it's definitely going to be a star-studded matchup. You got Heck, Blazing Biscuit, Control with Elite, Lancer, Reborn. It looks like they got Chillin' in for the Wyverns as well. So it should be a really good one here. We're just waiting on one more player still. Appears to be an issue with his game. But actually, as I say that, I think we're all in, and I think we're just about ready to get things going.
Yeah, it should be a really good series. The Wyverns really just looking to bounce back here. We have every player in the match now, so I think we're pretty much ready,
All
and
right,
it
we'll
should
get
be a great best of final or great grand finals.
For sure. We will have to see as we're getting things going in this one. The grand finals of season 1 are underway. We've got Origin taking on the Wyverns. Wyverns with Control Alt Elite, Seabiscuit, and Wrestling Roost, their main three. Then we got a Reborn, Lancer, and Heck coming in the orange for Origin. And they are starting things off here. The Wyverns in the blue here, trying to get the offense going early, like they did in their most recent series between these two teams. So Wrestling Roots catches that one in the corner, trying to send it down, but Heck cutting it off in the midfield. Going to push that one across now. Off the backboard in the midfield. Control at Elite. A weak touch there. Reborn's trying to catch. Flicks it by a defender. As this one sent into the Origin zone. And boomed back down. Reborn trying to race to it, but it's sent right back. As Wrestling Roots looking for the passing play, but couldn't quite connect there as Reborn takes a catch. Lancer now pushing that one down. Trying to start things early here, and definitely for the Wyverns here, Chipmunk, they've really got to look to start out this series early, especially having to go for two best of 7 victories.
Yeah, definitely. If they don't get this game here, it might be the end for them, because I know last series these two teams played, Origin was basically asleep in game 1. So if they can't, take a game with Origin asleep, then might not be able to take the game the whole series.
I think game 1 here, especially for the Wyverns, coming from the lower bracket, it's going to be crucial for them to start things off in the right way and really try to get to Origin early, because you're going to have to win both of these best of 7s, which is, like we said, a tough feat in itself. So they're really going to have to get on the offense here early, as they were trying to do right there. But Lancer now able to send things down, looking for the touch. Just going to pop it up high, but Seabiscuit is there, able to take that one. Back in the midfield now, Reborn trying to get a touch, but that one is sent away. Lancer, a light little touch there, going to allow an opportunity as Wrestling Roots, he's bumped off the ball, going to allow Heck to boom that one up, looking for another touch here. Heck over the top, looking for the shot off the backboard, but Seabiscuit with a great save, and Origin unable to capitalize there. Wyverns did a great job holding on, and again, Wrestling Roots with a nice save. Wyverns in their defense starting out pretty solid here.
Yeah, I feel like we usually see Heck capitalize off those. It was a pretty open net on one of those, but, it is what it is, and Heck, a pretty solid player, but just unable to get it.
3 minutes of scoreless Rocket League just about here in game number 1 of the Prospect League Grand Finals. This Reborn's trying to get to that one. It's blocked straight down. It could be dangerous. Lancer tries to get to it, but Seabiscuit comes over the top, and he starts things off for the Wyverns.
Yeah, it just pinches up to the ceiling, and it's an awkward position for Lancer, and Seabiscuit just right on top of it. Lancer unable to get stopped.
So Wyverns doing exactly what they need to do in this one. They start things off with the first goal, and it's a start of a long road for them. But I think in their position, they've really got to be thinking of this as one best of 7 series at a time, and one game at a time. As Origin now looking for an answer, as that one is sent down, it's going to go in. Heck with the long goal puts it home, and Origin ties it up.
Yeah, Heck just realizing there's no one back, goes off the sidewall, and Heck just booms it down the field. No one back for the Wyverns, so it's an easy goal for Heck, and Origin will tie it up.
So Origin with a pretty quick answer there, able to find that one, and of course we've seen the scoring out from Seabiscuit and Heck, the two guys we talked about at the beginning. As Wrestling Roots now taking one towards the net, it might just go in. It does. Wrestling Roots with a great double tap over the top, and Wyverns retake the lead.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Origin might just be asleep game 1. Reborn expecting someone to be back, but no one is, and it's just going to go to the top right of the net.
So Wyverns now right back to a 1-goal lead. As Reborn trying to find something here. He's on the dribble, flicks it by one, trying to get in the midfield. A mistouch there. Could be dangerous. Control to Elite. A light touch. Sends it back down. Reborn popping it up high. But Wrestling Roots, first one there. Awkward touch for him is now Lancer. He's up for it. But right down into 2 Wyverns defenders. Boom that one away as Heck Gets it by one. A demo comes out from Lancer. Wrestling Roots, or excuse me, Seabiscuit, last man back there. Ball coming across the midfield. What is going to be sent away. It's now Reborn trying to get back on the offense for Origin. That one's sent down the field. Wrestling Roots trying to chase it, but Lancer, he gets there first. Go to pop this one up. Might have a shot here out in the midfield. Looking for Heck. Maybe Heck trying to turn the angle. Can he put it there? Lancer with the follow. He puts it home, and Origin ties the game.
Yeah, 2 players miss on the Wyverns, and Heck just gets a great angle. Unable to put in the back of the net, but it does its job and gets mid for Lancer. Lancer just falls at third, gets an easy shot on net.
A great shot there, and now Origin coming right back, able to tie things up. 2-2 in game number 1. So now the Wyverns looking to find an answer here. As this one's blocked across, Wrestling Roots trying to get to it. Heck gonna go out for this ball. It would pop it up high. Looking for another touch. Gonna get the 50 by 1, but Seabiscuit is there, sending this one up high. Looking for it, but Reborn able to get there first and push it off to the corner. Lancer now trying to get it by the last defender, but could not do it. As Heck sends it down, Lancer trying to get in the way here. He does. Able to get the 50 over the top. Oh, a demo comes out. Heck might have a shot on net here, but right to Seabiscuit. Great defense from him. His final 10 seconds of this game number 1. Origin looking for a last-second goal as they've done so well this season. Heck in the middle. That one's popped up. Wyverns try to get one more maybe, but it hits the ground, and we've got overtime in game number 1.
Yeah, overtime in the first game of the Grand Finals. Origin is getting some good pressure, but unable to get a goal in before overtime. And it's kind of a clean slate now. And as I say that, Heck gets a goal. Roots just misses the ball and unable to get a save.
Yeah, Heck just coming in there. I see the miss from Seabiscuit, miss from Wrestling Roots. A tough one for him to save after that first miss. But Heck puts it home, and Origin, they come out with game number 1 here, already being in the winners finals. You know, they're keeping their momentum up. They've already taken down this Wyverns team in the playoffs 4-1. So they look like they're just still rolling. You see 7 shots out from Heck, 2 goals from him, and you know, Origin, they still seem so solid.
Yeah, as I talked about earlier, Heck being the playmaker for Origin, he scored 2 of their 3 goals, so he's definitely a big part of Origin in their offense.
Yeah, for sure. Heck has been a great addition, like we've talked about, and he performed well in that game number 1, putting in another game-winning goal for Heck, as he put that last goal in there. So we're heading into game number 2. Chipmunk, what do you think the Wyverns have to do to get that offense going and, you know, maybe shut down a Heck and Origin?
I think maybe some demos need to come out for Wyverns, because, you know, if Heck keeps getting these shots on net, he's going to keep scoring them, so I think demoing Heck would be their best option here.
Have to see if the Wyverns can maybe adapt that strategy, get some demos in there, really open up some space for them. As Heck, another shot on net control at the lead, just going to push that one down. But Origin right back on the offense. Lancer looking for it. A little bit of a double come in. Reborn coming in for it. Looking for the shot. Heck trying for the redirect. Couldn't quite find it. As Reborn tried to get to that one, but Seabiscuit taking things down, trying to get this offense going. Wrestling Roots in the midfield. A nice booming clear there. Back towards the net, but Seabiscuit able to cut that one off. A bit of a mistouch from Heck and leave it for Reborn. Pushes that one down towards the midfield. Wrestling Roots going to make the save. It's Lancer looking for this one here. Gonna drop it off the wall, looking for the bump there. He finds it. Might be an open shot, but it's gonna be saved away. Almost a great play by Lancer, but the Wyverns able to hold on with their strong defense.
Yeah, what I said the Wyverns should do, Origin's pulling out themselves. Origin getting some good bumps, but unable to find the back of the net, but starting good so far.
Yeah, Origin, definitely, you can see the pressure that they are putting up here, and they're still keeping it up here. The Wyverns got to look for that offense. As Reborn is bumped right back into the ball, he's going to get the dunk over the top. Oh my goodness, Origin starts it off.
Yeah, Elite just puts the ball back into the middle for his teammate, and his teammate's not there. Reborn just gets bumped back into the play and gets 2 touches on it somehow, and that's going to be a goal for Origin.
Hey, you know, sometimes those lucky goals just happen to bounce your way. Reborn gets bumped into it, and they're definitely going to take that. Not something you want to see if you're a Wyverns fan hoping to come all the way back in this series.
Yeah, it was definitely a tough goal for them. That was complete luck there for Origin, but I think they'll take that one.
Wyvern's trying to get this offense going as that one heads towards the net. Reborn touch in the midfield, but right to Wrestling Roots, who's pushing that one back. Heck, good defense from him. Able to keep that one out as Reborn by one of the defenders. See control to lead off the backboard. Looking for the shot. Wrestling Roots is denied by Lancer Origin. The defense holding on strong there. But Seabiscuit trying to keep things going. As he keeps this one in the corner, sending it back in the midfield. But Heck able to shut that one down. And you can really see this defense coming out from Origin. It's so strong and the rotations are solid, really not allowing anything. But as I say that, Seabiscuit, a long goal there, able to put that one in and tie up the game.
Yeah, there's actually a bump that helped them out here. Elite just got a bump on Reborn. Reborn unable to go up for it. And the other player on Origin misses, and it's going to be a goal for the Wyverns.
So the Wyverns there finally able to find this first goal. Desperately need this game. Do not want to start down 2-0. Trying to force a bracket reset. This Heck now trying to get a goal for Origin. Seabiscuit, a little bit of mistouch there. Wrestling Roots out in the midfield. Lancer going to turn for that one. He gets it by a defender, but is demoed off of it. Reborn can't find that touch. Heck going to send that one up high. Reborn thought about getting the touch there, but still in the midfield. Heck looking for the shot, but just going to go a little bit wide. As Heck pops that one up again. Lancer taking a shot towards net, but Seabiscuit, great defense on the backboard. Able to shut that one down, and now Reborn trying to keep this offense going. Heck popping it over the top of control to Elite. Pushing into the corner. Heck popping this one up high. Lancer trying to get to it, but Seabiscuit, he was there first. Is Reborn. Nice clear, trying to set things back up. Gets it by two defenders. Reborn, another touch out in the midfield. Dangerous ball, but Seabiscuit again races back for it. He's going to have to jump one more time. Heck gets it, but Seabiscuit again. The savior medal for him. And Chipmunk, he is a defensive wall.
Yeah, as we were talking about earlier, Wyverns with some great saves, but Reborn can't find the back of the net there as Elite gets a save.
Yeah, the Wyverns defense, already 2 savior medals on their team. 6 saves total for them. They're really holding on against this Origin team. As now Lancer trying to get one off the backboard. Reborn looking for the touch, but he can't quite get there in time as he sends that one away. This ball still hanging around in the Wyverns half. Gonna try to look for a clear as Lancer finds a demo in net. Dangerous opportunity, but Seabiscuit is denied. Is now Heck looking for it. Taking that one off the backboard. Follow-up opportunity. Gonna be stuffed away. But Reborn keeping this offensive pressure going. As Heck taking the shot towards the net, he's going to put it in. Heck puts that one home, and Origin has the lead.
Yeah, all those shots on the net being saved, but eventually all that pressure is going to lead to a goal, and we see it here. Heck just taking a shot on net, and no one in the right place to get it, so it's going to be a goal for Heck, and Origin looking to take game 2.
So Origin really just keeping that offense going, and it really seems to me like the Wyverns haven't had their sustained pressure like we're used to seeing from the Wyverns, and what really won them the series against the Vikings.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't think they can get the pressure on Origin. Origin's too fast for them. I think Origin, as we almost see again, another goal, they're just getting too much pressure, and they're an insanely offensive team.
Yeah, Origin, they've really turned things around from their defensive ways. As now the Wyverns trying to get one more goal here, but Heck sending it up. Just got to beat one more defender. He does. Seabiscuit trying to turn it around one more time. Got to get one goal here to keep things alive. Pushing it towards the corner. That ball is going to pop up. Heck hits it off his own backboard. Which could be a shot opportunity. The Wyverns trying to put it in, but they can't get to it. And Origin, they are going to take the second game, and they have got a 2-0 lead here in the grand finals.
Yeah, Origin 2 games away from taking the series, and Origin just looking to get a sweep here, and it would be insane for Origin to only drop 1 game the whole playoffs.
Yeah, a great performance so far. Chipmunk, I know we talked about getting those demos. It really seems like that Wyverns really didn't find any demos in that game. Do you think there's anything else besides those demos that the Wyverns can do to get some more sustained offensive pressure?
Well, I mean, they just got to find giant clears. Clears are what's going to do it for them, because they're really just stuck in their half, and I see them getting some clears, but it's like little small clears, and that's not going to do it for them. They need to get some big clears down the field.
All right. Well, we'll see if they can get those clears heading into this next game. Game number 3. It's going to be a crucial one for the Wyverns. They really need to win this game and start some sort of turnaround. They are really going to need just any type of turn, any type of momentum. They need it, and they're going to need it now if they're going to want a chance in this series. Cannot afford to drop down 3-0 is this in this one as we head into third game of the grand finals. Reborn trying to start out the offense for Origin yet again as Heck popping that one up high. Heck looking for another touch, gonna drop it by close to the net there, but just a little bit wide. Is that one sent down? Lancer trying to back pass it to Reborn. Reborn blocked in the midfield. They see Wrestling Roots, a good turn on him, trying to get some offense going. Lancer gonna beat him to it. As Seabiscuit off the backboard. Reborn with a nice touch. Control to Elite. Gonna grab that one. Reborn on the catch. Gonna get it by one. Looking to take it down the field. Reborn, a nice 50, able to win it over the last defender. Ball still up high here. Might be a shot. Lancer is gonna come in and he puts it home. Origin is just feeling it right now.
Yeah, great shot there by Lancer off a pass from Reborn. Reborn just puts it up to the ceiling and Lancer right there to just clang it into the net.
So Origin again, just doing what they can, just offense on offense. You know, I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, we've seen Origin dominate so far through this playoffs, but before the playoffs started, it seemed like this Origin team was insanely defensive, and all of a sudden, you know, they seem like they've got their offense clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, I think they really just fixed everything. I think Heck was a big part of that too. A new player on Origin halfway through the season, so I think Heck was a big playmaker in changing that to an offensive team.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes is, you know, one player to turn things around for a team, just completely shift the dynamic of a team. And, you know, Heck, we've talked about him. He's a great player to do just that. Is now the Wyverns trying to get some offense here. Looking for the shot. It's going to go in. Seabiscuit puts it home, keeping the Wyverns kicking.
Yeah, this is what they need right now. Some good pressure, and that's what they have. You know, unable to clear it, so Seabiscuit right there, just take a shot on net. And defense is not really their strong suit, so Origin just need to keep some pressure.
Yeah, so Wyverns now finally able to get some offense, which is good to see from them as they're trying to continue it, but it's blocked off in the corner. Seabiscuit now taking this one up. Lancer trying to read to it. A little bit of a double commit come out from the Wyverns. Control to lead. He can't find the touch. Dangerous opportunity here. Origin just trying to get this one center. Heck, he's going to steal the boost, trying to pass this one out in the midfield, but the Wyverns are going to be able to get the clear. So that one's popped up high. Heck looking for the touch. Going to send it over. Back in the Wyverns corner. Taking it up is Seabiscuit out in the midfield. Reborn going to turn that one around, but Wrestling Roots cuts it off. Wrestling Roots over the top, right in the midfield. Dangerous ball there. Seabiscuit almost finds the back of the net, but Origin able to shut that one down, and now they're back on the counterattack as that one's dangerous. A demo comes out. Heck coming in. He's going to put it home. Origin retakes the lead.
Yeah, great demo there for Origin. Lancer just clangs the ball down the field and gets a demo on Wrestling Roots. That's exactly what they need to get a goal, and Heck just puts it in the back of the net.
Origin again retaking the lead, and you've got to wonder, how are the Wyverns going to answer? It seemed like for a moment there they had their offensive pressure. They're just really going to have to ramp it up as they're doing right now, as that one's going to go in. Wrestling Roots, an immediate answer and a great goal for the Wyverns.
Yeah, Seabiscuit just getting off the wall, finding another touch as well, putting off the side, and Roots right there to capitalize off of no one being there yet.
So Wyverns finally getting their offense going, and hopefully they could sustain this and make this a series. As now Seabiscuit gonna backflip off that one, gonna leave that one for Heck, who sends it down the field. A little bit of a double commit out of the Wyverns. Lost Heck to put it up high, but Seabiscuit, he is there first, pushing this one down the field. Wrestling Roots taking a turn. But Reborn, a nice save, as now Lancer continues with it. Picks up a demo. Control to lead, can't find that touch. See Lancer trying to get out in the midfield. Heck shutting that one down, trying to go up high, looking for the dunk, but just a little bit wide. It's now Lancer off the backboard. Wrestling Root's going to send this one down, but Lancer, he's trying to bump him off the ball. Reborn's going to be demoed off of that one. It's now Origin forced to reset in their own corner. So that one's popped up high. Lancer up for it, but Wrestling Roots gets it first. He's looking for the double tap. Can he find it? Off the post, the follow-up opportunity is not going to go. A very close shot for Wrestling Roots, just couldn't find it.
Yeah, they're definitely getting some good pressure, though. You know, getting out of their half is what the Wyverns really needed to do here, and that's what they're doing. So, you know, they're getting some good pressure now, so that's a good sign for them.
Wyverns are going to have to keep that pressure up as now Seabiscuit trying to turn this one around. Reborn forced to get to it. It popped it up high. Wyverns trying to get in for it, but Lancer, a nice clear from him, is now control to lead. Going to leave it for Seabiscuit. He's getting that one towards Wrestling Roots. The redirect off the backboard. Follow-up opportunity is going to go in. Seabiscuit puts it home, and the Wyverns take the lead.
What a pass by Roots. He goes up for it. He was going for the shot, but it just goes off the back wall, and Seabiscuit right there to capitalize, and no one there for Origin, and Heck trying to get it, but just can't find the save.
Great shot there. That's now the Wyverns taking the lead here in game number 3, the grand finals. It's that one cleared off the backboard. Origin now in an interesting position. You're going to have to look for a goal to tie this one up. This ball's popped up high in the midfield. Heck going to try to turn for it, but can't find the touch. Reborn last man back. Control to lead. Missed touch there. Seabiscuit going to settle under it. He can't find the touch either. As this one, it's going to be blocked by Seabiscuit again. He's keeping it in the midfield. Heck going to race out for it. Final 20 seconds of game 3. Dunk over the top towards the net. Reborn. He makes the catch just barely. Wrestling Roots keeping this one alive here. Control to lead. Another missed touch from him, but that one's going down the field. Could be an opportunity. Wrestling Roots has to race back. Ball still there. Reborn trying to find the turn off the backboard. Control to lead. Sending that one out to the side. Reborn trying to keep this one in. Heck blocking it up. Still up in the corner. Can Origin keep this one alive? Ball still up here. Heck trying to take it to the corner, but it touches the ground, and the Wyverns are able to pick up a game and make this one a series.
Yeah, Wyverns really just playing really good there. I think that's definitely a strong one for them because they really just needed some pressure, and that's what they did. I saw in chat earlier someone say that they're just playing too defensive, and they were doing that. So I think, you know, just going monkey mode and getting some pressure is what they needed.
And you can see the pressure for sure that came out of the Wyverns there, especially towards the end there. They dropped 8 shots compared to only the 4 for Origin, so they really turned things around in this game number 3 and were able to start it out strong. So very solid performance to start off this game 3, and you know, all of a sudden now the Wyverns, you know, that was exactly what they needed. They couldn't afford to drop that 3rd game and go down 3-0 in this first best of 7. So now that they've got a game under their belt, do you think the Wyverns are going to be able to continue that momentum heading this next game, or do you think Origin will be able to adapt?
I think Origin can adapt, but I think if, you know, Wyverns just keep what they're doing, I think they can really take this game because Origin, it's going to take some time for them to adapt. So I think Wyverns, if they keep doing what they're doing, then they can take the game here.
All right, we'll have to find out as we head to game number 4. Origin leading the series 2-1. It's now control to lead, trying to take things down. Ball blocked across. One player up there, but he's going to get beaten by Lancer. Heck, he's looking for the demos on net there. Wrestling Roots able to avoid that one as now he takes it down the field. Looking for another touch, dribbling it around the corner here. Dangerous ball out of midfield. Reborn trying to get up to it. A great save from Reborn, just able to get up in time. As this one's shot back towards the net. Reborn again, another great save. But the Wyverns, they're threatening right here as Reborn sends it out one more time. But Seabiscuit is there off the backboard. Lancer can't find a touch. Follow-up opportunity. Wrestling Roots gonna put it in, and the Wyverns pressure just too much for Origin to handle.
Yeah, the Wyverns still getting pressure. Seabiscuit just puts off the backboard. Lancer unable to clear, and Roots takes a shot. Crossbar down. Heck is not going to save that one.
Yeah, tough save for sure, but the Wyverns are really, looks like they've really just swapped their style of play around. They've turned on the offense, and Origin, it's struggled. They've struggled on defense after the Wyverns have really turned things around. You see control to lead, taking that one, trying to send it down, and gets it by 1. Ball still in midfield. Lancer trying to race for it. Going to pick up the demo. Going to allow Heck to send that one to the corner. Reborn making the touch. Trying to get one more, but unable to do so. So now Wrestling Roots trying to pass that one back. A little bit too far for Control to Elite. So Demo comes out. Seabiscuit trying to get this one going here. Ball into the midfield. Could be a shot there, but Reborn again able to make the save. Another one for him. He's trying to hold on to this Origin defense. The Seabiscuit towards the net. What an angle from Seabiscuit. He puts it home. And the Wyverns now have their second goal of the game.
Yeah, the Wyverns just going absolutely ape mode now, just going for the ball whenever they can. And it's working for them as Origin just really trying to get out of their half, but they can't because Wyverns are just monkeying all over them.
Yeah, the Wyverns really just getting all of the pressure right now. They're trying to step things up. They know they need to do that in order to bring it back in the series. They knew they had to change something. You can see the pressure has been turned up for sure. Now Seabiscuit going to pick up a demo, sending that one out in the midfield. Control to Elite waiting back. This one's popped out. A demo comes in. Reborn able to find that touch. Sends it up to the side. Heck looking for the touch again. Heck trying one more. The Lancer blocking up Control to Lead. Not a lot of power, but he gets the flick anyways there. As Heck into the corner. Wrestling Roots puts that one back up. Shot opportunity going towards the net, but Reborn and Lancer combine on that one. As Heck now sending it down, trying to get a counterattack for Origin. This one pops up high. Seabiscuit a nice clear over the top. A little bit of a double commit. As Reborn blocking that one again. Ball in the midfield. Lancer just pushing that one down in the corner. Seabiscuit popping that one up high. Lancer found a demo, trying to open up some space for his team. As Heck back in the midfield. Wrestling Roots faked out for it. Reborn, he's got one to beat. Control to Lead in the net. Control to Lead, a great save. That one's going to pinch all the way back down. Out in the midfield, Seabiscuit is there off the backboard. A little bit of a double commit, but Heck trying to take things down. Lancer can't find that touch. Seabiscuit taking it towards the net. Reborn, last man back. He can't get to it, and Seabiscuit puts it home, putting the team on his back in this one, and the Wyverns have a 3-goal lead.
Yeah, Wyverns playing absolutely insane now on offense. Seabiscuit being a giant part of that. Just getting some really good shots, just getting some great angles. Even last game, he had some really good angles, and he's basically putting the team on his back right now.
A great start for Seabiscuit, 2-time player of the week for the Wyverns. Big part of why they were the second seed in the Prospect League. As this one is just going to drop into the neck. Heck gets the goal. Not really quite sure what happened there.
Yeah, I think they just missed the ball. I mean, a mistake is going to happen when, they've been playing like this. It's going to happen at some point, especially in the Prospect League. But just unfortunate, and thankfully, they still have a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, 142. Wyvern still holding on here. Looking to tie up this first best-of-7 series. Reminder that they're coming from the lower bracket, so they're going to have to win 2 of these best-of-7s. It's now Origin trying to get back on this offense. Reborn pushes that one across. Seabiscuit racing for it. Gets it by 1. Heck there, waiting. Seabiscuit over the top of Heck. Can he beat one more? Under Reborn towards the middle, but Lancer, a great cutoff play there. Able to keep things out and keep Origin within 2.
Yeah, Lancer does the thing that, it's the only thing that's going to save him there, just bumping the player and getting him out of the way, and that's what he does. And Origin's still in this game because of it.
Lancer finds a demo back there, but a shot towards the net, going to go a little bit wide. Heck now getting bumped out of the way. Still dangerous. As Lancer going to clear this one down. Still a minute remaining in game number 4. Lancer pop over 1. Heck looking for the shot off the backboard. Dangerous opportunity here. Still in the midfield. Lancer towards the net. Heck trying to cut it off. Still in the midfield there. A missed touch from the Wyverns. Wrestling Roots going to send this one out, but Origin, they're playing patient here. It's only 30 seconds remaining. Heck going to try to send that one towards the net. But nothing to do with that is now Lancer sending it back. Final 30 seconds. Trying to get a shot here. Heck towards the net, but Seabiscuit cuts it off. Reborn jumping up for it, trying to drop it down, looking for Heck. Couldn't quite find it. Final 20 seconds. Origin gonna have to find a goal quick. They're gonna want a chance. Lancer in the midfield here, looking for it. Off the backboard. Follow up. Heck trying to drop this one in towards the midfield. But Seabiscuit is gonna cut that one out as this one heads down the field. But that is going to do it here. As Wrestling is trying to get one more in this one, but unable to do so. As the Wyverns gonna come out here and take game number 4, and they have tied the series now.
Yeah, I did not expect this out of Wyverns. Wyverns just playing absolutely insane, going monkey mode on offense, and great play at the end there just to waste time because at the end, Origin just waiting for the ball to clear out to them, and Wyverns just not letting it happen, just wasting like 10 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, the Wyvern or the excuse me Origin. Yeah, it was a little bit strange there. They were just waiting and waiting, even though they were down by 2 goals. So we'll have to see if they can switch that around. But the shots from both these teams, it was almost pretty even there. The Wyverns they picked up 10 shots. Origin picked up 8. But it really seemed to me that in this game it was pretty solidly in the Wyverns' hands.
Yeah, definitely. Wyverns just only letting one goal in because they just made one mistake out of their, you know, like scoring like a bunch of goals. So I think Wyverns just playing really good Rocket League and only making one mistake that whole time. And Wyverns just looking to continue it.
Yeah, they'll have to keep that near flawless type of play up. They're gonna want to take down Origin and come back here. As now this series is tied, heading into game number 5. As now Wrestling Roots puts this one up, dropping right down in the midfield. Dangerous ball, Reborn and Heck. A little bit of a double commit for Origin. As this one's blocked across. Heck gonna send that one down. Heck again looking for it, trying to take the shot, but it's blocked in the midfield. Lancer trying to get in the way, gonna cut that one across. So that one's still up, sent back towards the Origin corner. Heck on the dribble here, gets it by 1. Unable to get it by the 2nd though. As Seabiscuit trying to read it. Gonna pass it out in the midfield for his teammate Wrestling Roots, who can't find the touches. Now Heck, no boost to work with, trying to get this one set up. He's got one defender to beat, but Seabiscuit with a great block there, able to keep things out. And we stay scoreless in game 5.
Yeah, Origin just staying on their side of the field most of the time. They're kind of scared of Wyverns here. And Wyverns, even when they do get on their half of the field, they're a really good defensive team. So right now they have the defense and the offense for them.
Yeah, do you think Origin is kind of leaning on the fact that they have another best of 7 series to deal with, so they can play passive in this series and see what comes of them?
Yeah, I think they are. I know, they're just taking their time right now because they know they have another series to help them out. So I think Origin just not playing their exact game right now, but I think they're still playing pretty well.
Yeah, still tied up at 0s here in game number 5. As that one sent back down, the Wyverns trying to get their offense back and going. Seabiscuit can't find the touch. Wrestling Roots, last man back, able to get to it. That one sent back, going towards the net, couldn't go in. It does. Heck from past midfield puts that one home, and Origin takes the lead.
Yeah, Heck just clearing it down the field. No one there. Just really unexpected for them. I think kind of a lucky goal for Origin, but I think they'll take it in this dire situation right now.
Yeah, I think that's really what Origin needed. It seemed like they were kind of stuffed out of their offense, not really much going for them, as they finally were able to pick up a goal. It seemed like they've been struggling for a while here. It's now Wrestling Roots towards the midfield. Dangerous ball, dunk over the top. Oh my goodness, Seabiscuit, a beautiful dunk to tie up the game.
Yeah, great dunk by Seabiscuit. Wrestling just putting it mid. Heck clearing it out, and Seabiscuit just playing out of his mind right now, putting it top right of the net.
Seabiscuit really feeling it here, and he's just all over the field, able to get to that one. So now he takes it up, trying to stay with it. Doesn't have the boost to work with. Reborn going to bump him off the ball. Heck into the corner, trying to get this one in the midfield. Double commit comes out. Heck with the shot, he's going to put it in. Another goal for Heck, and he is going off.
Yeah, misplay there on defense by the Wyverns. Elite just passing it out to Heck, and Heck turning on it, taking the shot. It's a really strong shot, so I don't think anyone in Wyverns had a chance of getting it.
Yeah, tough one to save for sure. Even to the most perfectly positioned defender, that was such a fast shot here. Reborn trying to get to it, but it's still dangerous. Lancer can't find it, and Control Alt Elite is going to capitalize on the mistake.
Yeah, Reborn unable to get a touch, and I don't think Lancer was expecting it, so he just tried to go down and wasn't able to get the save there, and we're tied 2-2 in Game 5. Very close series right now.
Very close indeed as we're at the halfway point in game number 5. Crucial game here for the Wyverns and also for Origin. Winner of this game will be on match point, and for Origin, if they win this game, they'll be on championship point. So a crucial game for them, and the Wyverns, they've got to be ready to go here as Reborn is up. Gets it by one defender. Into the corner, trying to stay with it. This ball pops out. Seabiscuit right in the midfield. Heck, with a touch. Gonna pop that one up, but control delete. It's gonna read him off that ball. As Lancer unable to find that touch, control delete. Just popping that one in the midfield. Reborn, the shot towards the net. A missed touch, almost dunked into his own net. Still up high. Heck can't find the shot, but almost a disaster there for the Wyverns. They're fortunate that that one didn't go in.
Yeah, the Wyverns kind of, maybe the monkey part of them is, kind of backfiring a little bit here in Game 5. It was working for them earlier, but, now they're just going for every ball on defense, and a ton of double commits out from them.
Yeah, that can be the one thing about playing super aggressive is that double commits do come out. So they're going to have to do their best to mitigate those. So we got the final minute here of game number 5. Lancer trying to look for the shot just a little bit high. Ball hanging around in the corner. Look at the shot here. Seabiscuit, he's on the dribble. Trying to take this one. Flicks over the top. Over Reborn. He puts it in. Seabiscuit sends that one home, and the Wyverns have taken the lead.
Yeah, Seabiscuit just too good right now. Gets it over Reborn, the last player in net, and Lancer just too far back and unable to get the save, and Biscuit just playing out of his mind right now.
Yeah, Biscuit really going in this one. Able to give his team the lead. Minute remaining, though. Origin going to have to find that offense that they had in the first 2 games. They really performed well in those ones and were just suffocated as now Lancer off the backboard. Look where the follow is. Reborn, but wrestling roots. Able to send that one down the field. Heck, waiting for it. Gonna try to pop it over one. Couldn't find it. Nor could he find the boost as now control delete just drops it down. Heck able to push that one out. Seabiscuit a miss a touch there towards the net there. Heck just pushing that one off to the corner. As that one's dangerous. Lancer able to get the clear, but a miss comes out. It's a race towards the open net there. Wrestling Roots gets back just in time to save that one away. But Heck looking for another one here. Trying to get that one going. Origin looking for the offense here. Final 20 seconds of game 5. Reborn getting the touch there. Popping that one up. Gotta look for it as that one going towards the net. Saved away. What a save from Seabiscuit. The ball's still hanging around here. Origin trying to get one more. Ball to the midfield. Look for the shot. Heck comes in. Of course he does. He puts it home. And a hat trick for him.
Heck is so clutch. He's done this so many times. He probably has at least like 4 0-second goals. He is so clutch at this point. And Heck just comes in, ties it up with 2 seconds left in game 5.
We're going to put that one in. 2 seconds remaining. Origin fighting hard in this one. And we have overtime. Chipmunk. What a series right now.
Yeah, the Wyverns really were just trying to hold on there. The Wyverns, having some pretty good pressure, but when they needed to be on defense, they were. But, Heck's shot was just a really good shot and, really hard save there for Wyverns.
Yeah, tough save indeed. So now the Wyverns are going to have to look back for the offense here. They know they're going to need to win this game. As this one's popped up towards the net. Reborn, a nice save just there in time. As Seabiscuit taking a shot towards the net. Dangerous ball, but Lancer in good position. This ball's out in the midfield. Heck sending it down. Wrestling Roots in the corner. Heck again. A nice touch from him. Trying to keep things going. Seabiscuit. He beats him to that ball. Is now Reborn. A shot towards the net. Almost on, but Wrestling Roots picks up a savior medal. As this one's back in the midfield. Could be dangerous, but Seabiscuit again able to come out there and make the touch. But the Wyverns, they've got 3 savior medals on all 3 of their players right here.
Yeah, their players really just trying to not let Origin get this game 5 here, because Origin could be on a championship point. Oh, I thought that was over the last player, but Heck able to make the save.
9 saves out from the Wyverns. They might need one more here as this ball's up high. Dangerous. Seabiscuit sends that one down. Heck, last defender trying to get in the way. Grabs the boost. Still dangerous. Picks up the save. Gets it by 2 defenders as well. His control delete. He can't find the touch. Heck, trying to take it down the field. Pops it up. Looking for one more over the top, but that one is blocked away as now Lancer trying to continue. He's demoed off of it as Seabiscuit sends that one down. Reborn looking for it. Just going to boom that one up high. Off the ceiling towards the midfield. Reborn across. Follow-up shot. Lancer can't quite get to it. And now Wrestling Roots taking this one up high. He's got some boost to work with. He's by Heck. Reborn has to make the touch. Still dangerous in the midfield. Ball popped up high again. Reborn able to send that one to the side. 2 minutes of overtime gone by as that one's going back. Seabiscuit had to get to that one. He's trying to keep this one up. Lancer towards the net. This ball still up high. Wrestling Roots again looking for it, but Heck gonna clear that one down. Not much boost to work with. Gonna back off of that one. Is control to lead to the corner, but Heck with a great block there is now Origin trying to get it going. Blocked across by Reborn, but Seabiscuit able to make the touch. Heck coming in off the backboard. Lancer looking for the shot. Can he find the dunk? No, it's still there. Dangerous ball. Heck gonna come in. He puts it home. And Origin has taken a 3-2 lead in the series.
Yeah, Origin now in championship point. Elite makes the save, but of course Heck is right there, the clutch player, and puts his team on championship point. Wow.
Wow, what a game indeed. You've got to give it off to Heck in this one. An absolute dominating performance. Look at that score. Over 1,000 score, 4 goals, 6 saves. Heck, just an insane performance to put his team 1 game away from the championship.
Yeah, the Wyverns really trying to get this to a Game 7 here. I think their pressure is definitely what they need. They didn't get as much pressure in this game as they did in the last 2, so I think, you know, pressure is definitely what they need. Origin just kind of figure them out a little bit after those 2 game wins for the Wyverns, so I think they need something else here to get them back in it.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the Wyverns have in store. If they can get back to that Game 3 and Game 4 offense, they will definitely be looking good because they are going to need this game, and they're going to have to win a Game 7 to force a bracket reset. But here we go. Origin is on championship point. If they win this game, they are your Season 1 champions for the Prospect League. A lot to be played for here. As Heck is trying to get things started once again. Lancer can't find the touch. Reborn last man back. Wrestling Roots looking for the shot off the backboard. Follow up from Seabiscuit is denied. Lancer racing to this one. Nice win from him. Is now control at the lead. Trying to start the Wyverns out early. Reborn, a little bit of mistouch. Dangerous ball, Heck. He would have find that touch, but Wrestling Roots right back. Reborn making the save, trying to continue with it, but Seabiscuit looking to get this pressure going. Keeping this ball across now is Origin trying to race to it. Heck gonna get to it first, popping that one up high. Lancer, he's going for it, taking that one towards the net, but control at the lead. Gonna backflip right into it. Now Seabiscuit trying to flick it over. Reborn with a nice block. Saw Bump come out towards Heck, but Heck is going to be able to get the clear. And it seems like the Wyverns, starting off early in this game, they're really trying to get that offense going like they had earlier.
Yeah, the Wyverns getting some good pressure, but that's a clear all the way down the field, nearly in the net, and Heck almost finds a shot, but can't.
We see a follow-up there. Reborn towards the net. Dangerous ball out of the midfield. Team Bump there is going to allow that ball to drop out harmlessly for the Wyverns, but Heck trying to keep things going. Drop to Lancer. Reborn racing for it. He's blocked in the midfield. Heck going to make a turn, trying to take things up. That ball's sent back. As Wrestling Roots racing for it. It's going to go by. Lancer with a nice touch. Reborn racing for it. Going to get it by a defender. And send that one down. Seabiscuit into the ceiling. Right on the midfield, though. Lancer pushing that one back. A demo comes out from him. Lancer really trying to get those bully plays in as Heck also try to find one of his own. This Reborn is up first, but Wrestling Roots a nice turn as Lancer pushes that one down. Reborn gonna back off of that one. Gonna leave it for Heck. Heck pops that one up high. Heck gonna find the demo. Ball back out in the midfield. Control to lead. Racing for it. Over the top of Reborn. Last defender back. Has to make the save, and Heck does. Great defense from him. Able to keep that one out. And keep this game tied at 0-0.
Yeah, the Wyverns getting some really good pressure right now, but unable to find the back of the net halfway through this game. And, you know, both teams getting good pressure, but I think the Wyverns have been a bit closer. And the Wyverns really trying to get this to a Game 7 here.
Wyverns, 1 game loss away from heading home for the season with a runner-up finish. You're going to have to look to make something happen here as Seabiscuit try to pass someone across, but Heck was waiting for it, looking for another touch here. Heck drops it in the midfield. It's dangerous there. Seabiscuit trying to get to it, but the dunk comes in from Lancer, and Origin has the lead.
What a touch there from Heck. Heck just puts it off the wall and just pinches it over to the side, and Lancer gets a dunk on Biscuit, and Biscuit unable to save. Lancer could just be the championship winning goal right there.
So Lancer able to make his contribution known in this one. As now there's 2 minutes remaining in game number 6. Origin looking for the Season 1 championship. Heck looking for the read, can't quite find it. Origin gonna have to race it back on defense. Heck trying to pass it back. As that one is boomed down the field, Lancer might get another one. Off the backboard there, Wrestling Roots trying to get to it. Heck drops it in midfield. Lancer trying to race to it, but knows he's going to be beat there. Just going to take the boost instead. Control it to lead. He's by 1. Wrestling Roots over the top. Seabiscuit, excuse me, puts that one home and ties game 6 up.
Seabiscuit just so clutch right now, and playing absolutely insane. Really just trying to carry his team into this game 7. And game 7, it looks like it might be.
1-1 now. The Wyverns getting some momentum here heading into the final minute and 30 of game number 6. You see Heck over the top, looking for another one. Almost found that touch there. Heck still continuing with it. Bump comes out, Reborn, pops it up high, but Seabiscuit patient there, able to keep that one down. As Lancer unable to find that touch. Heck gonna have to bail out on that one. Heck into the corner, looking for another one. Pops it over the top. Gonna allow Lancer to take it down. Control it to lead. Blocked by Lancer in the midfield. It's dropping it right down in the middle, but nobody quite there yet. Heck blocking it up. Final 60 seconds of game 6. Wyverns fighting for their season right now as Lancer turns it around off the backboard, looking for one more. Can he find it? Yes, he can. Lancer puts it home, his second of the game, and Origin retakes the lead.
Lancer just being so clutch right now. Lancer, instead of Heck being clutch, and that could be the championship win for them if they can just hold on for 49 seconds.
Origin 49 seconds away from taking the Season 1 championship for the Prospect League. Lancer sending that one down. Could it go? Just off. Lancer can't find that touch. Reborn putting it up high. Might be looking for another one here. It's just dropping down to the midfield. Dangerous, but it's going to be sent away. As now the Wyverns, they desperately need to get a goal here. Fighting for their lives. As this one sent towards the net. Reborn has to make the save, and he does. He would have put that one to the side. Wyverns trying for one more. A demo comes out. Lancer, awkward position. Could be bailed out by Heck. The ball sent down as now time ticks away. The Wyverns have to turn things around. That's a start there. Reborn, last man back, waiting on it. The patience from him. He can't get to it. Seabiscuit ties it up. 8 seconds remaining.
Seabiscuit just so clutch. Seabiscuit coming in clutch. The absolutely insane manner now. Biscuit ties it up with 8 seconds left. Really trying to get him to a game 7.
Of course it's that guy, Seabiscuit. He's done it so well all season, able to keep things alive for the Wyverns. Origin trying to find one more. Hack towards the net. Ball in the middle. It's going to be saved away. Still up, though, as Origin unable to get to it, and we've got overtime in game 6.
If Origin scores this next goal, they will win the championship, and they might do it here.
Wyvern's going to have to look for their offense to send us to a game 7. As this one's sent down. Reborn clearing it out. Control alt delete. Back on the offense. Seabiscuit going to make a turn for this one. Heck on the backboard. Finds the read. A great read from him. This Wrestling Roots blocks it up. Heck again. Another touch towards the midfield. Control alt delete with a nice one there. Reborn keeping it going. Can he pop it out of the midfield? No, he can't. That ball's up there. Lancer unable to find that touch. Awkward ball. Could be dangerous here for Origin, but able to get that clear out is now Lancer into the corner. That ball out in the midfield. Sent across to the side. Seabiscuit on the turn for that one. Can't find the touch. Reborn on the dribble. Gets it by 1. Can he get it by one more? Ball to the midfield. Dangerous. But Seabiscuit picked up that demo to keep things at bay. So now we've got a minute into overtime. Wyverns holding on for dear life right now.
Yeah, Origin really just trying to finish it off right here. And if they don't get this win and they lose in game 7, this could be the part that they look back to and think about how they could have won the series right here.
Origin looking to get on the offense. But Wyverns dropping that one down. Could be a dangerous ball. No one's back in net. Wrestling Roots able to recover. It's now Reborn blocked in the midfield. Ball dropping up high. Dangerous ball. Heck gonna make the touch, but it's still there. Shot opportunity off the post. Follow-up opportunity saved away. Heck again. The clutch man able to put that one away. And now Origin back on the offense. Lancer looking for the bump. Still in the midfield. Reborn trying to keep that one going. But Origin able to hold on off the back of Heck.
Holy crap, dude. This is, if we get another best of 7 after this, that would just be an encore and a half after all of this. And I'm really looking forward to it if we get one.
2 minutes of overtime gone by. The Wyverns trying to pull to a game 7 and force the bracket reset. Reborn now taking the shot. Can it go in? No. Seabiscuit makes the save. That one was so close to ending their season right there. Is now Seabiscuit back on the offense. Ball out in the midfield. Reborn blocked up high. Heck gonna look for it. Bump almost came through. Is now Heck sending this one down. Looking for it towards the net. Dangerous. But Seabiscuit able to clear that one away. Is now Wrestling Roots picks up a demo. Trying to open up the offense. Seabiscuit by 1. Looking for the turn. But Heck blocks it away. Reborn just pushing it up the wall. Trying to get things going. Ball in the midfield now. Control, delete. Dropping it down. Reborn going to try to beat it by him. He does. Heck looking for the redirect. Can he put it in? No, he can't. Reborn now looking for the follow. But it's sent away in the corner. 3 minutes of overtime gone by. And this has been some intense Rocket League.
Oh my gosh. This is so insane right now. Heck trying to find a shot but can't. And this is just an insane play right now for Prospect.
Lancer trying to set things up here. Origin, 1 goal from the championship. Heck putting it towards the net, but Seabiscuit again. Another save from him. He just keeps his team alive and kicking. Is now Heck taking the shot. Is it going to go in? Yes, it is. Heck puts it home. And Origin are your Season 1 champions.
Heck, just being the clutch man he is, putting in the back of the net for Origin. Lancer got some clutch shots earlier, but Heck is the one that wins the series from an Origin. Are your Season 1 Prospect champions.
Wow, what a series there. The Wyverns, a valiant effort, but Origin, they come in here and they take it down. They are going to be your Season 1 champions. What a run from them, from 5-7 in the regular season, able to run all the way through the upper bracket. And Chipmunk, they had an excellent performance.
Yeah, definitely. Origin just packing all the shots, and, you know, Wyverns had to make a lot of saves, and Origin just, you know, beats them out, and Heck gets it past 2 players for the game-winning goal.
Heck, an excellent performance from him as well, able to put the team on his back there. But you see Lancer picking up 2 goals to keep his team alive. Got to give a shout out to all those guys on Origin. They definitely deserved it, and you know, as their GM, I am definitely proud of them for the season that they put on, and they're the Season 1 champions, and well deserved.
Yeah, you know, I don't mean to brag, but I actually called the series score, so you know, 4-2 Origin.
He did. There you go. Chipmunk calling the series score. And with that being said, we've got 1 championship in the books. Origin are your Season 1 Prospect League champions. Congratulations to them. We're going to be taking a short break here, and we're going to be coming back for the Challenger League Grand Finals. We've got another great matchup here. We're going to be having the Samurai taking on the Drakes. Should be another good one. So make sure you guys haven't already. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys click the follow and check out the Discord down below if you want to get involved in Nemesis's league play. You can check out everything you need to know in the sign-up channel there. So make sure you guys follow. Make sure you guys check out the Discord below and get involved in Nemesis. This is only the end of Season 1, and Season 2, it's only going to be crazier than this. So if you guys want to support us, you guys can do it that way. And yeah, we'll be right back in just a little bit with our Challenger League Grand Finals. We got Samurai taking on the Drakes. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Same game I was casting that one. Magma scored a 0-second goal to win it in Game 7. It was tied 3-3, and he scored it, and now they're here in the grand finals, and they need to get a bracket reset to take this one.
Yeah, and I think that was a great performance by the Drakes, but I really am I'm really debating on which team I think is going to win today. It's going to be a very close match. We saw these two play just a few days ago, and it's going to be interesting to see them have a rematch.
Yeah, it's very true. These teams played on Wednesday, and that was a really close match. But Samurai ended up winning 4-2, and Samurai just looking to continue that and take this series and uh, be the Season 1 Challenger League champions.
Yeah, and I think they've got everything it takes to do it. You see Samurai just coming out so strong on Wednesday, being able to take down the Drakes in a 4-2 nice fashion. But can they do it again today where the Drakes, will they get their revenge? I don't know.
Yeah, the Drakes just trying to get a revenge series here. They just really want this one here because the Drakes lost to them earlier in a dominating fashion by Samurai. It was a 4-2 victory, so the Drakes just trying to get one back. They at least want to get one series here and go into a bracket reset where they have a chance to beat Samurai again and win the championship.
Yeah, and I think even if Drakes take the first series, it's going to be even more difficult to win the second with Samurai. They're going to have some extra momentum to turn it around. They're going to have a whole series to get themselves together. If they don't even win that, they have another series to win.
Yeah, that's true. The Samurai, really strong team here, so it's gonna be difficult to beat them in two best of sevens. But as I say that, we can get into some predictions here as we wait for players to join up. So, what do you think is gonna happen?
I think that it's going to be probably a 3-4 win for Samurai in the first series. I don't think Drakes are going to be able to take it to the second series. I think they're going to start off a lot stronger than they did on Wednesday, but I think that Samurai is going to be able to turn it around just within the first series.
Yeah, Samurai's definitely a good pick. I think I'm gonna go with Drake's in the first one just because I really want to see that bracket reset. I'll take it 4-3 Drake's, and I guess I'll wait till the next match if that happens to predict it.
Yeah, absolutely. And if the Drakes do win the first series, I'm gonna have to go with Drakes winning the second one as well. I feel like if Drakes win the first series, they're gonna keep their momentum going and win the second. But I think for Samurai to win, they've got to win the first series and stop them early.
Yeah, usually in most Rocket League, it's with bracket resets. It usually comes down to the first series. If that team wins the first series, they're probably gonna win the second. So keeping that in mind, Samurai, if they lose the first series, there's a chance they will lose the second as well.
Yeah, and I'm really excited to see some awesome plays in the grand final today. I'm expecting awesome goals from Ventus, from Skies, great passes from Magma. I'm ready to see a ton of cool plays.
Yeah, Magma definitely the passer on Drake's and trying to get some passes over to Skies because Skies is that really mechanical player for the Drakes, but for the Samurai side, Zap being a player of the week in the last week, week 6, and Ventus also being a really good player, just a really solid player all around. Both players are insane and should be a really, really good series here.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I think we're starting to get everyone in. Hopefully, we can get into the game very shortly.
Yeah, definitely. Just waiting for everyone to get in, and we can talk about what it takes for each team to win here. What do you think it takes Samurai to win here?
I think for Samurai, it's gonna be getting a lot of pressure on the Drakes, and it's gonna be how they won the series on Wednesday. It's gonna be getting more shots, more pressure, and being able to keep them the Drake's side and just keep them contained.
Yeah, that's very true. Samurai just need to keep Drake's contained and keep Skies from doing anything because I know last series in the losers final, Skies started off pretty slow. So if they can just keep Skies contained in that beginning and win the first games, they can get this one, get the first games and take the series eventually.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great series, and I'm very excited to get this underway. I think everyone is in, so go ahead and start this up.
Yeah, as we wait for them to join up, they're joining up right now and getting into this best of 7 here grand finals should be insane. And we see Ventus in a breakout. That's new. And Meatwagon not even going for kickoff. Skies tries to get a shot. Magma taking a shot on net, but it's just gonna hit the crossbar. Ventus getting a clear out. And early pressure here by the Drakes. The Drakes just starting off early, trying to get this series win and take it to another best of 7. And as I say that, the player not there for the Samurai, and Drakes get their first goal.
Yeah, and it was an unlucky touch for Ventus. The bounce going right up for Magma to get a shot on net. There's no one back. They need to have someone back there for Samurai. It's just too easy.
Yeah, definitely a very, very slow start here for Samurai. I see they have another player here. They have Dutchman, who's usually not, you know, a player for Samurai. And as I say that, Magma scores another goal, and Drake's up 2-0 in 30 seconds.
Yeah, and the roles today are looking reversed. Skies with the pass to Magma, and Magma finishing it home. Top right corners. That's 2 goals for Magma. Only 30 seconds into game 1.
I guess Samurai, Zap wasn't able to make today, so, you know, Dutchman out here trying to fill in for him. And Dutchman getting a miss, but Ventus there to save it. Meatwagon getting a touch on it. Skies putting it out. Meatwagon putting it up. Dutchman. Oh, and I realized Dutchman is Sicky. I guess Dutchman, you know, Sicky just changing his name. I didn't realize that was Sicky, but he's here today, and you know, I look forward to seeing Sicky back in action, as he wasn't here on Wednesday. Ventus popping it up. Dutchman taking a shot, but gets saved out by Skies. Skies clearing it down the field. Almost shot taken by Benji. Benji trying to get it back mid. Skies going up for it. Puts it off the back wall. Magma taking a shot as well, but Dutchman clearing it out. Benji just passing it back to Skies. Skies clearing it back up to Benji. Benji over. Meatwagon clearing it out, but Magma right there. It's just gonna pop up. Skies there to get a touch, but it's gonna stay on the Drake side. And now Samurai getting some pressure. 2 minutes into this game, but they need some more if they want to get some goals. As I say that, Benji gets a goal as a player misses for Samurai.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with Samurai here. It's the grand final. You'd expect a lot more higher performance from Samurai, but it's just the nerves have got to be getting to him. It's the grand final. Can they take it back and come back in this game 1?
Yeah, Samurai definitely with a really, really slow start right now, and you know, Drake's just really warmed up right now. Sky's playing well, and Magma playing well. We've seen some different roles today, as we got Sky's passing to Magma a little bit, so maybe they're trying something new. Skies puts off the back wall. Over to Magma. Magma takes a shot, but saved out by Ventus. Ventus just trying to hold on to this game. Ventus clearing it down the field. Skies has to make a save, and he does. Benji trying to get it past one, but can't. Meatwagon trying to clear it. Or put it mid, excuse me. But Magma gets a save, gets it past another. Skies has an open net here, and he takes it. No one net for Samurai. And Skies gets it goal.
Well, that's another easy goal for the Drakes, and I'm seeing a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes from Ventus, and I don't know if it's his car or what's going on, but it's just, this is not what I'd normally see from the Samurai, and I'm very interested to see if they have any chance of bringing this back.
Yeah, maybe it has to do with Zap not being here today. I know Zap was definitely a clutch player in the Wednesday series versus Drake's as well, and Zap just a good player overall, so maybe Meatwagon being here instead of him is kind of getting to him a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that Zap is going to be a key part to this team for scoring, but since he's not here, they're not going to have as much opportunities. Last week when we saw Zap play, it was so much more offense for the Samurai than they had in the other series without him, and I think that not having Zap here is going to be a big problem against the offensive-heavy team Drakes.
Yeah, that's very true, because pressure is definitely getting to him here as the Drakes clearing it back down the field. Meatwagon putting it up. Ventus trying to take a shot, but blocked out by the Drakes. Dutchman trying to get him mid. Can't. Magma clearing it out. Skies Trying to get it past, but Ventus does it. Dutchman. Just getting a touch on it, trying to get it mid. Can't do so. Skies clears it out. Ventus taking a shot. Saved out by Benji. Dutchman. Can't get a touch on it, but Wagon gonna try to get back mid, but Drake's playing some pretty solid defense right now as they're up by 4, so they can just sit back. Ventus trying to get a touch on it, but can't. Dutch clearing it out. Benji trying to find a save, can't. Has to be the one to save it, but Ventus takes a shot and first goal for Samurai.
And this is what we needed to see from the Samurai. Quick play and just getting quick touches. And it's just an uncharacteristic miss. Again, there's so many misses coming out in this series, but it worked out in Samurai's favor for this goal. But I don't know if that's going to be enough for them to bring it back.
Yeah, I just saw Rockerman say in chat that word on the street is that Zap is in the call with Samurai, but not playing right now. So maybe they thought this would be a good roster for them. Right now, it's not really working out for him, being down 4-1 in Game 1. Ventus, just waiting for it. Meat Wagon's gonna be there. Magma gonna clear it out. I know Samurai is getting some good pressure right now in this last minute, but, you know, too little too late, as with only 10 seconds left, being down by 3. Impossible by now. Dutchman getting a clear out. Magma taking a shot, but it's off target. Wagon just waiting for it to go down, and it does. Drakes take Game 1 in their long road and getting a comeback. So rip. I think we just lost Eminem there. Yeah, I think we might have lost him here, but I guess I'm by myself right now. It's kind of.
I think I'm back. I think I'm back. Yeah, sorry, my internet just gets disconnected. But Samurai, there was a really interesting game, and you saw both teams were putting on a good game. I felt like. I mean, Samurai had a decent defensive game, but they just every time a goal happened for the Drakes, it was just a miss from Samurai. It wasn't anything like on rotations, I felt like, except the first goal. But for Samurai to turn this around, they're going to need to get some more pressure. It's just slow and timid play from Samurai. They're not putting on fast and hard pressure like they normally would.
Yeah, Samurai definitely not getting the pressure like they usually do. Maybe Zap not being there is contributing to that, as we get into Game 2 here. Drake's just looking to add on to their lead and trying to take it to a bracket reset. It'll definitely be interesting if we do get that bracket reset. You know, Samurai seeing what they do. They switch out Dutchman. So, should be cool to see if Drakes do end up winning the series. Probably too early to call, though. But we see them on the offensive already. Skies getting it mid, but cleared out by Ventus. Magma taking a shot, but cleared out. Benji putting it mid for Skies. Skies takes a shot, saved out by Ventus. Ventus trying to get a clear, but Magma right there on top of him. Magma putting it back mid. Skies taking a shot, and he takes it. It's off the post. Ventus clearing it out. Ventus getting another touch on it. Magma just gets it right past him, though. Skies trying to go up for it again, but just gonna wait here. Wagon gonna get it clear. Benji taking a shot, saved out by Ventus. Benji gets bumped a little bit by Skies, but Magma there to clean up. Wagon just getting a touch on it. Dutchman over Ventus. Ventus taking a shot. Skies has to get a save, and it's a light touch, and Dutchman gonna be right there off the mistake.
Now, I don't want to say that I was right, but Ventus switching back to the Octane, and Samurai is up in Game 2. I'm just making predictions.
Just making predictions, you know. Samurai, you know, back in it, and I guess it was true that Ventus changing cars was the key in this one. Ventus forcing the pressure right there, so maybe it is Ventus just changing cars. Wagon just going around the field. Ventus gonna get a clear here. It's light touch, and it's gonna be a shot on net, but saved out by Wagon. Benji getting a touch on it. Wagon over to Dutchman. Dutchman takes a shot, and it's gonna be in for him.
That's just another goal for Samurai. This is what they needed in game 2. They needed to get some more pressure. They needed to take quick shots and quick passes. And this is how they're going to win this series.
Yeah, Octane is best car confirmed, you know. Ventus changing cars and they're already back up 2-0 in game 2. Ventus trying to get over this last player here, and he does, just has to finish it off, and Dutchman does. Ventus, what a play, and Dutchman finishes it off.
And this is exactly what we saw last game except for the Drakes. It was just weird pressure, but it worked every single time, and I just don't know what it is. There's just got to be some rotation mistakes on defense for both teams in the past 2 games.
Ventus versus Skies and kickoff. Won by Ventus, but Benji will have the ball. Wagon taking a shot. Cleared up by Skies. Skies demoing one and falling through. Trying to get it past one, but can't do so. Benji getting a touch on it. Ventus trying to take a shot. Can't. Dutchman trying to get it mid. Skies just going to take the ball. Skies is a really mechanical player, so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, he somehow got it past all 3 players there. Ventus just putting off the backboard, and gonna be a shot there for Dutchman, and he puts it in, and it's a slaughter for Samurai right now.
And it's a miss from Skies on the net. You see, it's just an easy drop down for Dutchman. Skies definitely should have had that. He jumped early for the first shot and then side flipped on the second, and it's just very unlucky there for Drakes. And it's 4-0 in game 2 for Samurai.
Yeah, definitely a switch up here between 4-1 game 1 for the Drakes and 4-0 so far, only halfway through the game. So maybe we can see a comeback here from the Drakes, but highly doubt it, as they're already down by 4 goals. Wagon trying to get a mid here. Gets a touch up. Ventus putting him mid. Magma touching it over. Benji gonna take a shot, but can't find it, and he actually does end up finding it off a dunk, and it's gonna go in for Drakes.
That's a brilliant goal from Benji. He just banged it towards the net, saw that there was one defender there, and just went for the dunk, knowing no one would be behind him.
Yeah, kind of a lucky shot there, as Benji just gets a dunk on him, but maybe it wasn't luck, as it might be skill, but, you know, maybe a bit too little too late. With only 2 minutes left, they need 3 more goals. As Dutchman will take a shot, that's gonna go off the side. Magma just gonna try to get something here. Puts it over the Skies, but it's saved out. Dutchman gonna go up for it. Wagon, this is the clear, but Ventus right there on top of it. Skies just gonna try to get it past the last guy, and he does. Can't get it in the net though, and it's gonna go off the post, saved out by Ventus. And Samurai gonna stay on the defense here.
Yeah, and you see a lot more aggressive plays coming out from Jakes. Knowing they're down 3 with a minute 30, they're going for a lot more bumps on the offensive side.
Ventus trying to get a clear out here, and he does. Actually misses the flip on that one. Wagon. Getting a good touch on it. Sky's just gonna put off the sidewall. Wagon couldn't find a touch on it. Magma's gonna shoot it. Actually, it's gonna go over to Benji. Benji trying to find a shot but can't. Sky's just waiting on it. Skies puts it over to Magma. Magma takes a shot, saved out by Ventus. Wagon gonna be on top of it. Just gonna pass it over to Dutchman. Dutchman puts up the back wall. Skies clears it out. Skies. It's gonna go over to Magma. Blocked out by Dutchman. Ventus. Just gonna go past the ball here. Expecting his teammate to be there, but he's not. Dutchman trying to get a touch on it. It's an open net for Magma, and he takes a shot. Second goal for Drake's. 30 seconds left.
And you think this could be too late. Drake's best opportunity before this was not able to be scored because Benji rotated too far back, and they need to keep all 3 players up and ready to score within these last 30 seconds if they want to win this game.
Yeah. Dutchman versus Magma on kickoff. Ventus trying to find something here. The Drakes need something here if they want to come back in this game, and they do. Benji gets a bump, and Magma gonna score this one. 22 seconds left. Drakes are trying to get this one back. And
I know that we're seeing a lot of great plays from the Drakes, but for Samurai, you've got to wonder what's happening here. Only one player's back, and all 3 players for the Drakes are up. But I'm really confused on what Samurai was doing there for defense.
Yeah, with only one player back, that just leads for a bump, and Benji gets the bump. Sky's trying to take a shot here. Gets saved out, but Magma on top of it. Magma just putting it down. Benji takes a shot, saved out. Wagon on top of it. Just going to try to waste some time here. Just going to air dribble it. Just going to let it bounce. Skies clears it out. Guy's trying to find another shot, but he can't. And bumped Magma. Can't get it, and it's going to have 0 seconds left on the clock. Benji keeping it up. Ventus trying to put it down, but no boost to do it. Dutchman trying to find it, and Magma with a missed touch, and it's going to hit the ground. Samurai take game 2.
And that was so close there. Jake's almost with an amazing comeback, but you saw at the very end the bump from Meatwagon on the last defender for Drake's caught them off guard, and they didn't have enough defense to keep the ball up.
Yeah, Samurai just getting stuff early, and Dutchman with every single goal for Samurai. And Drake's nearly coming back, and I think it was a strong showing from Drake's near the end, but they had to adjust to it mid-game and couldn't find the complete comeback.
Yeah, and it's really just all about on who's being more aggressive and who's getting the most pressure. We talked about this on Wednesday as well, Chipmunk, but like either team is going to take more goals when they have more pressure and they're playing more aggressive than the other team. It's all about how much they challenge the ball, how quick they challenge the ball, and how creative they are with the ball. That's how they're going to score in this series. There's no easy goals. It's just going to be all skill.
Yeah, pretty surprised there. Drake's having 3 goals, but none of them out from Skies. Kind of surprising, as Skies is usually the playmaker for the Drakes, as he is a really mechanical player. But ended up with 0 goals this game, even though the Drakes finished with 3. But maybe we'll see some plays out of him in the rest of this series. So we get to game 3 here. Who do you think is going to be able to bounce back here and take this one?
I'm honestly really in the air on this one. I don't know. I don't think either team. I don't have a preference. I don't have like a thought process that one team's going to beat the other. This is going to be a close game. First 2 games seemed like they were going to be blowouts. First one was. Second one ended up being a lot closer than I thought it would be. But this game I feel like is going to be a lot less goals scored and a lot more defensive focus.
Yeah, I think Samurai definitely slowed down there at the end of game 2. So I think Drake's definitely still have some momentum, even though they're coming off a loss. I think the Drakes, after having such a close game there at the very end, I think the Drakes can actually take this one and try to get this one to a bracket reset. Ventus just getting a touch on it. Benji just trying to clear it out. Wagon trying to pass it over to Dutchman, but Dutchman gets blocked by Benji. Magma. It's going to go straight down. No one there for the Drakes. Someone is there now. Skies just puts it mid. Meatwagon going to put it over to Dutchman. Benji getting a touch on it. Putting off the back wall. Magma. Keeps Dutchman on it. Trying to find another touch but can't. Benji kind of goes on top of Skies there. Skies just trying to get it mid. Not enough boost to do so. Ventus trying to put it mid for Meatwagon. Meatwagon unable to find a shot. Benji versus Dutchman, but Ventus demos Benji, and kind of a stalemate here. We see Dutchman getting a touch on it. He's gonna follow this one through. Benji has to make a save, and he does. This guy's getting a touch on it, but just right on top of him. Wagon gonna try to block this one, but it's gonna stay in his half. Dutch just getting a touch on it. Benji trying to put it over to his teammate, but locked out. Benji gonna follow this one through, try to get out of his half. This guy's gonna clear it down. Ventus just trying to get it past him. And 2 minutes through this game. What do you think needs to happen here for either team?
Well, I think it's going to be the team to score first is going to be, well, now that I say that, Sky scores for Drakes, and I was going to say that neither team could take control of the midfield, but they don't even have to for the Drakes. Benji with the great play and a great touch to Skies for an easy put away, and that's 1-0 for the Drakes.
Yeah, Benji just touching it past Ventus there. Ventus also with a slight miss, just kind of misreads it, and Skies with an easy goal to just put in the back of the net. Benji gonna follow this one through. Wagon gonna try to take a shot. Magma was there to block him, but Wagon doesn't actually take a shot. As Ventus actually gonna own goal, Skies doesn't even have to do anything, just puts it off the backboard.
And that's definitely all nerves there from Ventus. Ventus saw Skies coming, and he knows that Skies 100 out of 100 times is going to score that goal, so he just tries to get in the way and ends up putting it in himself.
Own goal master Ventus. You know, I've actually seen multiple own goals from him before, but here hopefully he doesn't have another one. It'd be pretty unfortunate. It's not really what you want to see in a grand finals, but it happened nonetheless. So Drakes have a 2-0 lead halfway through game 3 here, but as we saw last game, a team up 4-0 about halfway through, but Drakes did end up nearly coming back, so maybe we can see that here for Samurai.
Yeah, and I think that Samurai definitely has what it takes to come back here, but they're going to have to put on a lot more pressure, and they're going to have to get a lot more aggressive in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, Samurai need to definitely get aggressive here, as Ventus just waits for Magma to take a touch, and Dutchman just kind of gets a touch for Magma. Wagon has to clean up a little bit, but Skies demos him. Kind of waits for Dutchman as Benji tries to get a touch on it, but goes past him. Ventus just putting off the backboard. Skies unable to make a touch. Shot for Wagon, it's going to go in, and off of Skies misread, Wagon's going to score.
That's a goal for both teams where there's just a player that misses the ball near their net, and it's an easy goal for Meatwagon.
Yeah, Meatwagon definitely just getting an easy goal there, but you know, it's off a misread by Skies, and Samurai just really trying to come back here, not let this go to a bracket reset, as you know, if they go down 2-1 in the series, it could be kind of tough for them coming back. But nonetheless, you know, Drakes still have a 2-1 lead with 1:20 left. Benji putting in mid. Skies trying to take a shot, and he does. What a redirect there by Skies.
Oh my goodness, Skies coming out of their own box, out of the Samurai's box, just redirected right over Ventus. Ventus definitely did not expect that. What a goal from Skies. That's going to put the Drakes in a great position to win Game 3.
Yeah, Drake's now up 3-1 off a highlight reel play by Skies, just coming out of the defender's net and getting a sick redirect, and 2 players go for that for Drake, so it's going to be a shot for Samurai, but off the target as Ventus tries to get it back mid. Skies has to clear it out, and he does. 2 players commit. Benji just taking time here. With only 50 seconds left, they could just waste some time being up 3-1. Dutchman just going to touch it over to Ventus. Ventus getting a touch on it. Benji gets it knocked past them, but 2 players there for the Drakes. The Drakes are kind of all in one spot there, but they just hold on, and with 30 seconds left, the Drakes are in a really good position right now.
Yeah, and I think that the only way Samurai can win this is with the demo play early, like about right now, or just an easy goal. They've got to score within the next 10 seconds if they want to win this game.
Yeah, it's very true. With only 15 seconds left, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Benji just taking time off the clock. Now there's only 10 seconds left. And it looks like Drakes are just going to take this one. With 5 seconds left, very unlikely. And Drakes are just going to take this one as they're just messing around in the end there. And it's going to go in for Samurai, but a meaningless goal going into Game 4.
Well, for Samurai there, at least they do get a goal at the end of the game, but it's not enough to win Game 3, and Samurai's going to have to do something different in Game 4 if they want to win this series.
Yeah, Drakes were definitely just messing around at the end there, but, you know, still a goal for Samurai at the end, but Drakes will take that one, and it's now 2-1 in the series for Drakes.
Yeah, and a great performance from Drakes this game. Great skill demonstrated by Skies there. He hit one of the best goals I've seen all season. That was so good. That was insane. And you see Samurai, there's nothing they could have done about that. Skies really pulling out his best performance in Game 3.
Yeah, definitely. Skies, we talked about last game not having a single goal, even though Drakes were scoring 3 goals. But this time, Drakes had all their 3 goals from Skies, so definitely a big showing from Skies. And as we see, Zap joins the match here, and we could see Zap going in for one of the players.
Yeah, and if there's one player I think Zap's going to go in for, I think it's going to have to be Meatwagon. Meatwagon is not putting enough pressure, I feel like, on the Drake's half as much as Ventus and the Dutchman are doing, I think that Zap's going to add a great element to the team no matter who he goes in.
Yeah, Zap definitely gonna add some good pressure. And as we join up in this match here, we wait to see if Zap is the one joining this match. And Zap is going in. I think it's gonna be for Meat Wagon. Yeah, that's true. He's going in for Meat Wagon, and it's the original starting 3 here for Samurai.
And expect a lot more pressure than you saw in the last 3 games from Samurai. Zap is a very offensive player, and he's going to get a lot of good opportunities created. And there you see instantly, Ventus gets a goal. Great setup from Zap, and that's what I'm talking about. Samurai getting an early goal.
Yeah, I can't even talk yet. Zap just doing too much. Zap just getting it mid, and Ventus there to capitalize off the mistouch, and Samurai up early. 5 seconds into game 1, Samurai up 1-0. Magma. Just getting a touch, but cleared out by Ventus. Ventus trying to take another shot, can't. Dutchman tries to take a shot, but goes off the sidewall. Zap, a bit too far up. But just gonna race back for it, and just gonna take his time here. Zap definitely a pretty mechanical player. You know, just does what he needs to. And Ventus playing it out, but still gonna be on the Drake's or the Samurai side here. Ventus gonna try to take a shot here. He does. Saved out by Skies. Magma trying to get a shot, but can't do so. Benji just gonna put it off the sidewall, but missed touch there. As Skies puts it on the sidewall. Skies just gonna get a mid. Zap gonna try to get it past the last player, and he can't, as Benji gets a save. This guy's going to try to take a shot, and he does. Saved by Ventus. What a save there. Dutchman getting a touch on it. Dutchman clearing it out as Magma gets a touch on it, but Dutchman clears it out. Skies trying to get it out of the Drake's half, and he does. Pinch play there. Dutchman gonna try to air dribble this. He can't really get as many touches, but he does get a dunk. But it's gonna be saved out by Magma. Ventus just keeping it on the Drake's half. Ventus trying to get him in, he does. But no one there for Samurai. Dutchman taking a shot. It's gonna be saved out by Skies. Dutch getting it back mid. Chipping it up, maybe a bit too far out. Skies has to race back. He's going to be the one back here and gets the save. Ventus gonna try to clear it out. 2 players commit there for Drakes, but ends up working out as Benji takes a shot, and it's going to go in.
That's a great goal from the Drakes there. Skies putting on quick and fast pressure, something that Zap or the Dutchman couldn't handle. It was just too quick for them. Benji in the perfect position to put it home, and that's a good goal to tie up the game at Game 4.
Yeah, definitely a really solid goal there. We see a pass out from Skies, and Benji just takes a bouncer that the Samurai couldn't save, and Samurai need to bounce back here a little bit, but it's still tied here. Zap trying to get it past the last player. 1-2 in the series right now, but 1-1 in Game 4, halfway through. Ventus might turn on this one here. Actually, he goes all the way back. Benji beats Dutchman, but Ventus just gonna clear it out. Zap just gonna wait for it here and gets a block on Magma. Dutchman gonna clear it out. Skies has to be there, and he is. Just gonna put off the sidewall. Zap gets a touch back to his own side, actually. And Dutchman just kind of touches it out over to Ventus. It just gets one touch on it, but it doesn't do much else with it. Zap putting over the side. Skies, or not Skies, Magma trying to get a touch. But saved out. And Ventus trying to get some pressure back. But Benji clearing it out. Last player back for Samurai is Zap, and Skies gets a demo, passes it over to Magma. Magma takes a shot, saved out by Ventus. And a weird play of events there is, that was kind of a weird play for Drakes, but almost ends up working out for him. Benji trying to take a shot, saved out by Dutchman. Magma taking a shot, saved by Zap. Ventus just gonna put it off the top. Gonna flip into it. Zap. Putting it mid. Dutchman can't get a touch on it. Zap just gonna put off the wall there. Ventus getting a touch. Benji just putting up for Magma. Magma getting over to 1. But Zap is right there. And Ventus is also gonna get a touch on it as well. Dutchman getting a touch. Just passing plays here for Samurai. As they're trying to get this one. Ventus gets a touch on it. Magma just has to get a save, and about 30 seconds left. Might be seeing an overtime here, but Zap trying to stop that from happening. Puts it up the backboard. Trying to get a shot there for Samurai, but Magma clears it out. Dutchman just getting a clear on it. Benji gets a save, but Ventus taking a shot. Bumped Skies, and it's going to go in for Ventus. Great shot there.
And that's a great goal for Samurai. They needed this, and they needed this game to take this series. This is really important for them, and a great shot from Ventus. Great play from Samurai overall. Great aggression. And I think that Zap is going to be the difference maker here for Samurai to take this series.
Yeah, Zap definitely great bump there, and I think, you know, that's going to be the game decider, but with 5 seconds left, we'll see as Zap gets a save out, but still 3 seconds left on the clock. Benji just puts it around, and I think it might go down here, but still up with 0 seconds left. Zap just touching it out, trying to keep it up, but can't, and Samurai will take game 4.
That was a great game from Samurai. A lot more aggressive plays, a lot more creative plays, and it was just quicker and faster from Samurai there. Drakes weren't able to keep up, and that's what the difference was there.
Yeah, Drake's, you know, just great plays there, but, you know, unable to find some shots, and Samurai ends up winning with 13 seconds left, so Rockermans is banned as they forget to save the replays, but it's okay, I have them all, we're good. Samurai really just bouncing back here, tying it 2-2 in the series, and what do you think the Drakes need to do to bounce back from this one?
I think for the Drakes, it's just going to be shutting down Zap and Ventus' speed. They're going to have to challenge quicker than the Samurai, or if they get to the ball quicker, they can stop the Samurai from getting space and creating those opportunities for themselves.
Yeah, Drakes really just need to find some space here. You know, Skies, if he has the space, he will get some good shots on net. Because Skies is a great playmaker. And, you know, if they just give some Skies space, you know, he'll get some shots on net, and hopefully some of them go in.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting Game 5. I feel like this game is going to determine who wins the series. And it was on Wednesday. You saw the best of 7 on Wednesday, Drakes versus Samurai. It was a 2-2, I believe, and then Samurai took Game 5 and were able to take Game 6 as well for the series win. And we're going to see if it's going to be the same pattern today.
Yeah, we saw a 4-2 earlier today as well, so maybe, you know, Samurai can continue that for the streak today. As Zap tries to take a shot, but it's just going to go off target. It was kind of an open net there for Zap, so bit of a missed opportunity there, but it's going to go mid, and Zap trying to take a shot, saved out by Magma. Ventus just going to put it off the side. Benji going to clear it out. It's going to go mid, but Dutch just going to put off the sidewall, and Ventus has to get a clear. Dutch going to follow it up. Skies gets a save. Just goes off the side, but Skies following it through. Doesn't get a touch over the last one, though. And Benji, last player back, just going to clear it out. Ventus getting a touch on it. Magma going to clear it out. Zap going to do the same as well. Just kind of a back and forth gameplay right now. Only a minute into Game 5. Definitely a deciding game right now. As, you know, whoever gets this game here will be on match point, and if Samurai gets it, they'll be on championship point. So it's definitely an interesting one here as Benji, this is an open net, but Magma's going to take a shot, saved out by Dutchman. Ventus tries to fake him out, and yeah, I guess he does, but I have no idea what happened there.
These are just two like really weird events that have just happened. Skies with the missed flip or something, but It started with Benji missing the open net. It could be 1-0 for the Drakes right now, but it is 1-0 for Samurai because you don't miss open net, so that's gonna happen. You're gonna get punished, and it's gonna be a lead for Samurai game 5.
Yeah, even in the grand finals, in a very dire situation for both teams, you see him having a bit fun with it, so that's good to see. As Zap clears it out, tries to find a shot on net, but saved up by Skies. And 2 minutes in to game 5 here, Samurai has a 1-0 lead. And if they keep that, they will win game 5 and be on championship point. Zap trying to take a shot on net, but saved up by Skies. Dutch getting it past one, but cleared out by Magma. Zap getting another touch on it. It's open net, but no one there for Samurai. Ventus just trying to get it mid again, but a bit too far, as just gonna go to the side. Skies puts it mid, and Ventus is right there to take a shot, but it's just gonna go up the crossbar. Dutchman gets a touch on it, but it's open net there. And no one there to capitalize for Drakes. Is just kind of a stalemate in the midfield right now. As Zap gets a clear. Which, as I say that, Drakes are getting some good pressure, and Magma has to keep the pressure up by clearing it over to the Samurai side. 2 minutes left. Drake still need a goal here to tie it up. Benji just putting it off the wall. This guy's putting off the side as well. Magma has to get a clear out, and he does. A lot of bumps here as Ventus gets bumped over to his own side. Skies has to take a shot, blocked out as 2 players went up for it. And Magma demos Ventus. What do you think Drakes need to do here to come back in this one?
Well, I think the Drakes are gonna have to just finish their opportunities. That's all that they've been missing in game 5. They've had so many great opportunities. They've been creating opportunities better than ever in this game, but they haven't been able to score even one. That's all they're gonna have to do, just shoot better. That's all they have to do in the win.
Yeah, that's very true. Drake's missing a shot earlier, and it's gonna be a rule 1 in net, and because of that rule 1, it's gonna go in for Dutchman as no one's back.
And for being honest, this is maybe one of the luckiest games that Samurai could have got for them. Drakes should have definitely scored at least 3 times this game. Samurai, both of their goals were definitely pretty lucky for them, and it's just gonna be, I mean, Samurai definitely takes these wins though. They definitely take them.
Yeah, Samurai, they will take this win and be on championship point, but Drake's trying to stop that from happening. With about 50 seconds left, they need 2 goals to tie this one back up. And both the goals for Samurai were both pretty lucky. One off a counterattack off a missed shot by Drakes, and the other because of rule 1 in net. Ventus takes a shot, but it's just going to go up to Zap. Zap puts it back down, but Benji going to be right on top of it. Dutchman just keeping it in the Drake's side. Ventus going to clear it down. Benji clearing it out to the side, but just going to stay in the Drake's half here. The Sky's trying to find something with 20 seconds left. Takes a shot on net, but saved out by Ventus. Benji gets a touch on it, but not enough as 10 seconds left. Samurai will win game 5 here and go on championship point.
And it was a great game from Drakes. They just couldn't find the back of the net, and that's all they have to do in game 6. They can easily win this series. All they have to do is just finish their opportunities, and they've got this easy.
Yeah, that's very true. Drakes just need to capitalize on those opportunities they have, and for the Drakes, they get so many saves, but just no offense. And what do you think they need to do to change that up? Like demos or pressure? What do you think they need?
It's gonna be about the demos. In game 2, I believe Drakes were able to pull out a lot more goals just with at the end of the game to almost get the comeback in game 2, just purely based off demos and bumps. If they can do that early in game 6, they can take the upper hand and just play passive. Oh god, I accidentally joined the Drakes team, but yeah, they can definitely do that.
They could definitely use you right now, as Eminem was actually the predetermined MVP going into this league. So he said it on an interview back during the draft, but he's not in the grand finals right now. Unfortunate as Dutchman takes a shot and no one gonna be there for the Drakes, and unfortunate there.
I think the Drakes were honestly just thrown off that the number one player in the league joined their team. They were just so in the moment that they couldn't even think about the game.
Yeah, they said that doesn't count. Sicky scored, not Zap. So I think might just let Drakes get a goal here, as Zap actually said earlier that he's gonna be the only one to score this game. But that ended up not being true. As we see, I have no idea what's going on here. A bunch of players just missing. This is a weird showing for the grand finals. Definitely an interesting game so far. Only 30 seconds in. Zap just kind of leaving it. Ventus clearing it out. Skies getting a touch on it, but it's gonna go up. Dutchman trying to get it mid, but can't do so. Skies just gonna clear it out, and it's gonna go off the backboard. Saved out by Zap and Ventus. Ventus tries to get a touch on it, but no one there. Sky's just taking his time, 0 boost. Dutchman gonna try to put off the ball, but Magma there. About a minute and 15 seconds in. Samurai up 1-0 as Ventus tries to make it 2, and he does. Like 3 or 4 touches there for Ventus. I think Eminem might have disconnected again. It's kind of an L as...
I'm back.
Okay, he's back.
He's going out, but yeah, Samurai going up 2-0 in game 6, and Drake's gonna have to turn this around with a lot of pressure.
Yes, guys, says Ventus is the luckiest player alive as he gets nearly 4 touches on the ball for that goal. So, very interesting goal there. Definitely a really weird game in this game 6, and Samurai up 2-0, and if they take this game, they will be champions. And Dutchman putting it in the back of the net, and you know, Samurai just taking it right now.
And that's just, I don't even know what's going on for Drakes. There's just so much scrambling around on the defense. They aren't organized at all. Nothing's going their way. And it just seems like it's going to be an easy win in game 6 for Samurai unless Drakes can turn this around.
Yeah, it's very true. Drakes need something if they want to turn this around. Is 3-0 right now for Samurai, and I have no idea what's going on right here. As Vince is trying to find another one, but it's just gonna go off the side. Zap gonna try to take a shot, but it's gonna go off the post. Dutchman getting a touch on it, just trying to keep possession. Zap gonna put it off the back wall. Vince is trying to do something with it, but can't. Zap gonna put it up as Skies clears it out. Magma trying to get it mid, but nothing there for the Drakes. And what do you think the Drakes need to do here if they want to take this to a game 7?
Drakes have got to just start. They're going to have someone back. And it's an own goal from the Drakes, and I don't even know what to say anymore. The Drakes, they're just not rotating quick enough, and they're just not clearing the ball. I don't even know what to say.
I'm speechless right now, dude. Like, I have my hands in my head right now. Skies... I have no idea what's happening, as this is the grand finals right now. Championship point here for Samurai, but you know, Drake's just down 4-0 with 2 minutes left, and they need something here if they want to come back. And Zap just clearing it out. Ventus passing over to Dutchman. Dutchman putting off over to Ventus. Zap just gonna follow through with this one. No touch there from Ventus as he tries to get a touch on it but can't. Dutchman just gonna put it mid. Ventus just slightly freestyling now. Magma puts it mid. Dutch just gonna get a touch on it. Ventus right on top of him, and it's gonna be another goal for Samurai as Ventus puts it in the back of the net.
At this point, if you're the Drakes, you're just gonna want to send someone for demos. You're just gonna want to send someone to just mess up. If you're the Drakes, you're gonna want to send someone to mess up the Samurai's defense, and that's the only way they're gonna be able to bring this back. I don't even think it's possible at this point for the Drakes.
Everyone go for kickoff, says Benji, as he's just trying to desperately get something here. but with a minute and a half left, it's just not going to happen. Down by 5 goals, and I was really hoping to see something cool here. As you know, last challenger match we saw Drake's taking in 7 off of a 0-second goal, but this time nothing like that's going to happen, and Zap just might put another one here, but it gets blocked out. With a minute left, 5-0. Dutchman's just sitting back. He's going to take another shot. Skies is going to save it out. Double commit, though. Skies getting a touch on it. Magma just waiting. Gets a touch on it as well. I think he's actually going to score a goal off this, and he does. But there's literally no chance he's going to bring it back.
And at this point, you're thinking that the Drakes wish that MVP stayed on their team. Would have been it would have been a lot closer of a game for sure. A lot of mistakes coming out from the Drakes. It's gonna be a tough ending to the season for them.
Yeah, very tough ending as 45 seconds left. Down by 4. It's just not going to happen as just stuck on the Drake side right now. Nemesis just keeping it there. So we just kind of wait for the time to go down here. 30 seconds left. And Dutch just getting a clear out. Zap. Not getting a touch on it, but saved out by Magma. Zap gonna take a shot, and it's gonna be a 6 goal for Samurai.
And you see the chat kind of flaming the Drakes here. After having a great early performance in the series, they've really just thrown it all away at the end.
You wonder if Samurai's gonna get to Brazil.
Yeah, Samurai. It would be, I mean, with this blowout, it'd be kind of cool to see Brazil here. So I'm typing in chat Brazil. I think it'd be kind of cool to see, as it doesn't look like it's gonna happen, as Zap's just gonna clear it down with 2 seconds left, 0 seconds on the clock. Samurai will be your Season 1 Challenger League champions.
Yep, and that's exactly what I predicted. Actually, not exactly, but I did predict Samurai to win. So you know, everyone that doubted the MNMVP caster bias, my caster bias is the strongest, guys. Samurai took the win, and they're the Challenger League champions. Ventus, Dutchman, and Zap, really the key 3 players on that team. They just did so well the whole series. It was great by all 3 of them.
Yeah, we see another 4-2 coming out today. As last match was a 4-2 as well, and now we are gonna head to our last grand finals, the Rival League grand finals. That'll be an interesting one to see, as it's gonna be our last match of the day, and you know, just stay tuned, don't leave, and be back.
Knights, and almost a perfect start for the Dragons. Being down, having to win 2 series, and they're scoring in the first 15 seconds has got to be a huge morale booster. As P Fox towards the net, Rhino saves it away. Shot again. Cooking Bagels redeems himself with that goal.
That was a great play right there from P Fox. He placed it over that first defender. Rhino had to jump to make a save, but the third man got bumped into the back of the net, and it was just a wide open shot for Bagels.
So Bagels able to find that answer, and the Knights, they're able to strike with their first goal only 30 seconds in. So both these teams coming out firing in this one, as CP Fox trying to keep things going though. But Ryan O'Neal over the top on the air dribble, take this one right towards the net, and he's going to put it home. Such control from Ryan O'Neal gives the Dragons a lead.
P Fox with the missed touch. Bagels didn't read it quite right, and it just gave Rhino too much space. He's too good of a player to give that much room. That was a great air dribble all the way to the net.
Yeah, and Ryan O'Neal, such a solid player for the Dragons. He's definitely been one of the players that has gotten the Dragons here a 10-2 regular season record, and best team in the whole rival league in the regular season. So he's definitely a big part of their success. As this one's popped up high, dangerous there as Ryan O'Neal drops it right back down. But P Fox able to send that one away to the corner as Edwin pushing that one back, keeping the Dragons on the offensive. Edwin off the wall, follow up from Els towards the midfield, but jump. Able to get that touch and send it to the side, but Ryan O'Neal taking things back, looking for the shot over the top towards the net. It's just going to go in. Ryan O'Neal, his second goal of the game, and the Dragons up 3-1.
That was another great play from Rhino. He kept it high. The problem was the Knights didn't have anybody going up to challenge that ball, so as soon as it floated at the net, third man couldn't jump, second man wasn't quite ready, and it was an easy open net for Rhino to shoot at.
Another one going down now. Els towards the net. P Fox had to get up there and was able to block that one away. But yeah, you give Rhino those open nets, and he's gonna take advantage. As that one is sent back down. Edwin looking for Els off the sidewall. Els off the backboard. The double tap there. She's gonna go a little bit wide, but Els looks like they're starting out feeling themselves here, and they're really on the offensive. Are the Dragons?
Yeah, I think the Knights, they need to get better control of the ball. You see a lot of these touches, they're kind of throwing it away as the first man, and they're not keeping possession of the ball, not allowing their teammates behind them to get boosts, and it's allowing the Dragons to keep a lot of pressure.
See more pressure coming out here as Els drops it down. Ball sent back down by P Fox, but Edwin into the corner, blocked up high, jump, looking for it off the backboard. Follow-up shot, Ryan O'Neal makes the save. P Fox has to get to that touch, but couldn't quite. And now Edwin and the Dragons taking it back on offense here. Edwin out of the midfield looking for Els, but shut down there is now P Fox. Booming this one down the field. It's Cooking Bagels is trying to get that one going. Ryan O'Neal on the catch over one. Looking to take it on a second. A demo comes out from Edwin. Ryan O'Neal has to get to the net, but not enough speed there. And P Fox just able to get there in time. But the Dragons, again, so close to another goal. Their pressure is just keeping the Knights at bay right now.
And the Dragons are doing a great job. They know what to do, where to hit it to place the Knights on their back foot. And just the Knights, I think they need to get that first man out there challenging and get that second man a little bit farther back. He seems a bit too far forward.
See Els now trying to take advantage of that forward play, but jump with 140 remaining in game one, trying to get some offense started for the Knights. Els going to take that one, pop it up, looking for Ryan O'Neal. He drops it down. Blocked across, going towards the net there off the backboard. Follow-up shot is going to go in. Els puts it home, and it's a 4-goal showing from the Dragons.
That was a great play right there from Els. Great 50 over the top, placed it in a really awkward spot for Bagels, and then a perfect follow-up read off the backboard. It was a great play, an awesome shot.
Dragons really on their offense here to start off this game number one. A long road still ahead for them, though, as they have to win this first best of 7 and then win a second best of 7. But they're starting off on the right foot here. As now Cooking Bagels, a shot towards net. He's going to put it home, and the Knights now only down by 2.
That was just a great angle right there, but a great heads-up play from Jump. He knew that defender was the last man back, and he just gave Bagels the option to shoot at the net by taking him out.
Yeah, Jump, very heads up, like you said, able to take out that last defender, and Bagels, beautiful angle to bring his team within 2. They're going to have to get back to more of that offense here as they're looking for it, but P. Fox shutting down Ryan O'Neal, trying to take things out. As that ball sent down, Cooking Bagels towards the net. Els has to race for it. A nice double tap. It's jump over 1. Bagels trying to get a bump there. Ball across just a little bit too far as the demo came out. Bagels trying to turn it back around, but unable to do so as now there's 40 seconds remaining in this game number 1. Edwin able to pop that one up high, and now the Knights have to turn it around. Jump trying to get to it, but denied in the midfield. Ryan O'Neal off the backboard, open net to work with, but that one sent out Edwin out of position. The Knights are going to have to score here if they're going to want a chance. Bagels off the sidewall, but Els taking it down, getting a 50 there, and that might just do it here in game number 1 as this ball is right over the Knights net there. Last chance maybe for the Knights to get one more goal as Jump trying to take it towards the net, but Ryan O'Neal makes the save. That one hits the ground, and the Dragons, they come out here on the right foot, and they take game number 1.
Dragons just played that so well. Like, you can definitely tell they have a good rotation, good like communication, and they knew what to do. They knew where to play to get the Knights on their back foot. They were doing really well about taking the boost away from the Knights, so they couldn't like keep pressure upfield. But the Knights, they started to figure out a little bit of something to get the Dragons, get a couple goals towards the end, like the last minute and a half. They had a couple of chances. They started bumping more. They started getting some demos, and it started opening up some offense for them.
Yeah, really opened things up there for sure. And the Dragons, solid performance, a great start to this one, able to come out here and take it. So good on them. Really quickly, got to give a shout out to Blazing Biscuit. He gifted a sub earlier, and he just gifted another one. Thank you, Blazing Biscuit, for the gifted sub. I much appreciated, my guy. But yeah, heading into this next game, the Dragons, like we talked about, they started out game number 1, something that I've yet to see in these best of 7 bracket reset type of situations is, this team can win from the lower bracket. They win game number 1, and it's a matter of, can the Dragons, keep this up, because obviously the Knights are a really solid team to come all the way through winners finals, and the Dragons, how do you know if they're going to have enough in the tank?
Well, I feel like the Knights, they're a really good rhythm team. So once they get into rhythm, they're hard to stop, but sometimes it takes them a little bit to get going.
That is very true. We've seen that from the Knights, and they're trying to get going right here as that one's going to go in. Jump off the pass from P. Fox, putting that one home, and they start things out with a goal.
And then they're continuing that momentum they kind of had towards the end of game 1, that last minute and a half where they start getting some offense. I think they kind of figuring their rotations out, and that was a great play. Bagels kind of backflipped. He kind of faked out the defense, but then P. Fox with a great pass and Jump with a great finish.
So Knights able to start things out here to see if they can keep this up. As Els trying to clear that one out, sending that one down. P. Fox forced to chase it, but follow-up opportunity. P. Fox, a great read there. As Edwin back on the offense. Els off the ceiling in the midfield. Ryan O'Neal now blocking this one. Trying to keep things going. Els in midfield looking for Edwin, but unable to connect. Is now Jump taking things down the field, looking for the 50. Blocked it up high. Bagels can't get to it. P. Fox drops that one down, but Bagels unable to get that touch as this one is cut off in the midfield. 2-on-1 opportunity. Els with a great save, able to keep that one out. And the Dragons, they're able to hold off the defense from the Knights.
This looks like a much more evenly balanced game. Both teams have a lot of good offense. Their rotations are doing really well. It's just all a matter of who's going to slip up first on defense for goals to be scored.
You see that one going off the post, almost going in. Els going to pick up the save, but see the Knights almost found a second goal after not getting too many in the first game. Is this one still in the midfield? P. Fox pass over to side, and Bagels puts that one home. The Knights now 2 goals for this one.
I really like what I'm seeing from P-Fox right now. He's definitely starting to read the Knight or the Dragons defense. He's starting to play off of their mistakes. Right there, he kind of had that fake hesitation. Stopped their defense rotation and movement, and then he got a great pass to Bagels over to the middle.
P-Fox again now trying to keep that offense going. He's definitely performing pretty well in this game. His 2 assists already in this one. It's now Bagels over the top of one. Has to avoid the demo, but still keeps the ball in the Dragon zone. It's P-Fox a nice speed there. As Els trying to take things down, doesn't really have much to work with. His jump, pushing this one back. Ryan O'Neal just going to try to drop it in the corner for Els. His jump puts that one there. Across P-Fox with the block, but Edwin just able to wait for it now. Going up for it, but Bagels shutting him down in the midfield. Els now taking a shot towards that. P-Fox has to make the save. He does. The Knights a little bit out of position. The Dragons hoping to capitalize on that. So Ryan O'Neal now off the backboard, follow-up opportunity. Els off the backboard. P-Fox just keeps it in the midfield. Bagel sends that down. It's a wide open net. Jump just has to redirect it, and he does. Just sneaks it in there. The Knights have a 3-goal lead.
I think the Dragons were a little bit too far upfield right there. They kind of felt like they needed to be scoring goals. There's still 2 minutes left, so they could have slowed it down a little bit. But that was a great pass up to Jump and a great finish from Jump, placing in that upper 90. Hard to defend and hard to save.
And it seems to me like now the Knights are getting warmed up, kind of like you said, finding a little bit of a rhythm, and it seems like they're really getting that offense going and finding those rotations on the Dragons.
And that's definitely true. And another thing that the Knights are really good at, they're very good at being scrappy. Oh, another goal from a bump, a great finish from P-Fox.
Yeah, nice shot there. Able to get that bump is Bagels just enough to throw off Els. P-Fox finding the corner, and that's exactly it. That's that scrappy play from the Knights. The bump comes in, able to get that last defender out of the way, and another goal comes out for the Knights. They've gotten 4 in this game, and they've shut out the Dragons. Looking for another one here, but the Knights are really turning it on in this game too.
And when the Knights are feeling on offense, they have some great shots and great plays. And on defense, it's so hard to shoot on them because they are a scrappy team. They just have such great defense, and they can save such good shots.
Yeah, like that one right there. Bagel's able to take things down. Doesn't have the boost to work with. Gonna steal the one away from Els. Is now Edwin pushing it down to P-Fox. Good redirect from him. It's Bagels looking up for it. Ball at the backboard. Dangerous. Jump pops it up high. Bagels trying to get to it, but still dangerous. Jump can't find the touch. Follow-up opportunity. Els denied by P-Fox. A great save from him as he picks up the Savior medal. But the Dragons trying to continue back with it. Hoping to make some noise here as Els is up high. P-Fox and Bagels on the backboard. Bagels denies it away. And again, the Knights just denying everything on defense. P-Fox having a very solid game right here. And they're holding on this 4-goal lead and looking to take this game and tie up the series.
And that last save by P-Fox was exactly what I was talking about. They messed up the rotation, but they knew exactly where to be when they rotated back. And they got such a, I wouldn't say lucky, and a missed touch on the backboard leaves an open net for Jump.
Yeah, unfortunate there. His Jump just bops that one up high. You see the Dragons trying to get that clear. I think they might have bumped into each other there. And unfortunate turn of events as now the Knights, they've gotten a 5-goal lead in this one, and they've really turned it on in game number 2, really getting their offense going. As another one's going towards the net, it's going to be another goal maybe, but Edwin able to block that one away just in time as now Dragons trying to find one more. Els up top, looking for the flip reset, just goes underneath. A great play from Els. The Dragons able to salvage one.
Els just read that perfectly. Nobody went up to challenge him early, so he was just going to drop that underneath. It's really hard for P-Fox to stay low on that one, just because he has to make sure that if the first defender gets beat, he's there for the save. So
the Dragons able to squeak out one goal, but not going to be able to win them this game here as P Fox denies it in the midfield. That one goes down, and the Knights are going to come back here. They take game number 2, a pretty dominating performance after that game number 1, and they really turned things around.
And I definitely would agree. The Knights, you can definitely tell they were feeling it. They knew where their teammates were. They knew how to play it around the Dragons, and I think the Dragons just felt a little bit off. They didn't have that same kind of momentum, and they may have been feeling a little bit weird after all those shots were saved by the Knights. I think they need to kind of like slow it down, not be so aggressive, and try to like let their defense do some of the work for them.
Yeah, we'll have to see heading into this next game how both these teams can adapt. As it looks like
I had the server crash on my
Yeah,
end. So.
looks like as I said, looks like the lobby's crashed out. So we're gonna get that the lobby back up in just a second here for both these teams. But yeah, the Knights able to rebound, and it was a pretty solid performance for them. Coming from the winners bracket, they finally found that offense and that defense that we're accustomed to seeing from them, and they really showed up there in that one. And now as we head into this next game number 3, I think the Dragons are really going to have to win this game and really start things out if they're going to want to force a bracket reset and move on going forward.
I think the Dragons, they definitely need to try to continue that momentum they had towards the end of game 2. It's kind of the same way the Knights continue their momentum off of game 1. They need to start figuring out what they need to do to get around the Knights, and then start scoring a couple goals here and there. Maybe not trying to get as many goals as they had in game 1, but they definitely need to stop giving the Knights so many goals. Like second game, they gave them 5 goals, and there was no way to come back from that.
Yeah, so we'll have to see as we get in this next one. Both these teams joining up here. Dragons versus Knights, and game number 3 going to be a crucial one for both these two teams as as we see this game getting underway here. Game number 3 between these two teams. As I gotta give this shout out real quick, but in the middle of this game, Punicorn just dropped 5 gifted subs in chat. Thank you, Punicorn. Trying to see if I can stay professional. I have to give this shout out there. Thank you, Punicorn, for the gifted subs. Much appreciated, my guy. Thank you so much. But anyways, back to this game. You see this ball out in the midfield. The Dragons trying to start things off early. And that ball is blocked across. The Dragons trying to get on this offense. Ball by P Fox is awkward. Els looking for the shot. He's going to put it home. The Dragons start off with the first goal.
That was kind of a misread by P Fox. I think he needed to go up the backboard so he could defend that. He had to jump up really awkward, going up backwards, trying to read it off the backboard. But that was a great play from Els. He placed it high off the backboard behind P Fox and then followed it up for a great shot.
The Dragons able to start things out first after getting almost shut out in that last game, only able to find a goal in the final 2 seconds of game number 2. So they're able to start things out differently here. This ball's blocked up high. Jump looking to follow, sending this one up. Out in the midfield, P Fox looking for the shot. It's going to go off and it's going to go in. Chump going to put that one home, and the Knights tie it up.
That was super unfortunate for the Dragons. But that was a great placement shot from P Fox. It bounced off the post, but right into a defender, stalled right in front of the net, and then great positioning and great follow from Jump to score it.
Knights able to find an answer. As now they're looking for another one. Ryan O'Neal has to get up quickly. Spagles trying to keep on the offensive. Gonna put that one over the top of Edwin. Ball in the midfield. Els gets to it first. Sending it down. Edwin. Shot towards the net, but Els looked for that demo, but P Fox so strong in net, but not able to get to that one as Ryan O'Neal with an absolute banger there, able to give the Dragons the lead yet again.
Yeah, that was a great play from Rhino. He played it off the corner right back to himself. He knew that the defense was going to be waiting either on the backboard or in close to net, waiting for him to bang it around the corner. So he played it close, and then he got a great shot just to the front corner and around the defense.
Ryan O'Neal done that so well all season, able to keep his team alive and able to score a bunch of goals. He's really performed so well all season. So now he's looking again, trying to get one for his team. Edwin and Els a little bit of a double commit, but Els able to realize and backs off quickly. But Els now putting that one across P Fox. Good speed. Able to keep that one out. Els dropping down, looking for Edwin, but jump. What a pre-jump there from him, able to keep things alive. Unable to find that boost though as Els takes it. Another touch from him. Trying to stay with it. P Fox just going to pop that one up, going to make a turn for it. P Fox sending that one down, but Edwin able to pick that one up in the corner and push it right back. So Dragons looking back for the offensive. Right on Neil. A touch across towards the net, but P Fox. Good control there, able to send it up. Edwin, last man back. P Fox looking for the pinch across. Going to be just a little bit too far for him. And unable to capitalize on that one. And neither of these teams able to break through quite yet.
Yeah, and both teams are doing really well about getting the ball close or keeping the ball close and moving the ball upfield, having a lot of good shot chances. Oh.
And speaking of good shot chance there, P Fox able to send that one home and tie it up.
Yeah, and a great touch right there from Bagels. He threw it behind that first defender. Edwin was not quite close enough after it banged off the backboard, but P Fox sure was, and that was a great shot on that front post.
So Knights able to tie this one up in game number 3. Reminder that if they win this series, they are the Season 1 champions for the rival league. The Dragons still have to go through this series and then a bracket reset to bring it back as P Fox trying to get back on the offense. Bagel's going to shut him down. A demo comes out there from jump. Going to be put across again. Ryan O'Neal has to get the touch, and he does. He was sent to the side. 1:40 remaining in this one. As Ryan O'Neal pinch off the defender. We're right to Bagels, who gets it by him and bumps him out of the way. This touch there from jump forces P Fox to help out. P Fox can't find that touch either. As now Els looking for it, dribbling it towards the net. Ball out of the midfield dangerously. Edwin can find the touch as the Dragons are really trying to get on the offensive right now.
And I know that was kind of a missed shot, but that was a great defensive awareness play from P Fox. Even if the shot had been on net, P Fox had positioned himself right in the shooting lane, so I don't think there would have been any way they could have scored it.
That defense has been so strong from P Fox in this series. Really trying to keep his team in this one is now Ryan O'Neal underneath one, but off the post is P Fox putting this one down. Els trying to turn things around, but Edwin going to help him out. Ryan O'Neal trying to race to it, puts it up high. Els looking for it, but it's denied again. All the Knights in that corner there is now Bagels trying to take it down. Ryan O'Neal trying to get his way. Bagels looking for the turn, going to get it by one, pops it up in the midfield. But that one is sent away now as Edwin trying to push it back down. Bagels up for it again, keeping that one close. Final 20 seconds of game number 3. The Season 1 Grand Finals for the rival league. Prospect. It's P Fox, sends that one up high. Turnaround now. Could he block the midfield? Dangerous ball here. The Dragons trying to turn it around. Ryan O'Neal trying to take this one up. Bagels trying to get in the way. Still up high. Els trying to feather his boost. Looking for the shot. Still there. Dangerously. Ryan O'Neal able to keep that one up high. Edwin into the corner, and that one touches the ground. We've got overtime in game 3.
That was highly unfortunate for the Dragons. Ryan O'Neal had a great air dribble, placed it behind the defense. They couldn't read it, couldn't get up high enough. Ooh. And then Els just so happened to miss the net. That was just highly unfortunate.
That close opportunities for the Dragons there to see if they can break through and give themselves a 2-1 series lead. As P Fox pops this one up. Ryan O'Neal with the redirect off the backboard. The follow trying to come in. Jump can't get to that one. Still around. Ryan O'Neal looking for the shot, but Jump able to make the save. Able to keep things alive is now P Fox trying to turn on the counter. Sending to the Dragons corner. Els on the dribble. Sent across again. Bagels looking for the touch. Back up. Looking for his teammate. A great pass and Jump puts it home. The Knights take this game.
Els kind of with the bad 50 right there, but that was a great 50 from Jump. pinched it right out to the middle where Bagels was waiting. And then great awareness, gave it right back to Jump. The defense was turned around, and then a great back post shot.
Yeah, the Knights able to get that last second goal, a great passing play for those guys, and Jump able to pull out 2 goals there. P Fox, you see him again, goal, assist, a save, all around. So the Knights really put on a solid performance there, but it really seemed to me, Linty, like at times the Dragons were so close to just breaking through and kind of opening it up a little bit for them, but the Knights defense was just a little bit too much for them to handle.
I definitely agree that the Knights, their defense is just the second to none. I'm pretty sure it's so hard to score on them, and then they let a lot of their offensive chances come out of defense. They'll get a lot of their pressure going coming from the back end, and then they carry that pressure to the offensive side until they get a goal.
And definitely able to transition well for sure for both of these teams. So as we head into this next game, game number 4, the Knights now 2 games away from taking the season championship here. Looking to keep up their momentum and just put the Dragons down and out. But in this one, what do you think they have to do, Linty, for the Dragons to break through that such excellent defense from the Knights?
I think they're gonna have to start clearing them out, and I think they're gonna have to start with P Fox. I know I was talking about him being a role player, but he has stepped up to the plate in this series. He's doing so well on both ends. I think they'll have to remove him from play in order to get something going on the offensive side.
Yeah, P Fox has definitely stepped up, and this one is now Ryan O'Neal trying to step up for his team, but that one's cleared away. But like you said, P Fox has been insane this series for the Knights, really able to keep them in this series, and good reason why they have a 2-1 lead this one. So see if the Dragons can hunt him out of this rotation, as now he's back on it again. But L's booming that one down. Bagels touches it in the corner. Ball still up high. Edwin looking for the shot. Just drops it slow. P Fox to jump. Jump back to P Fox. P Fox on the air dribble there. Trying to get the touch. Couldn't quite find it. That one's off the backward. Followed by opportunity. Goes in. Bagels puts it home. And the Knights take the lead again.
That was just a hard series of plays right there for the Dragons to read. That initial pass upfield to a little touch back to the middle, and then a pass off the backboard. As like the defense, you don't know where the ball's gonna go, and that was just a great offensive possession play from the Knights.
So 4 minutes remaining in this one. The Dragons, they're really gonna have to turn things around. It seemed like this series is gonna be close, but all of a sudden, the Knights are able to really get on their offense, and the Dragons just haven't had much of an answer on their own end. As this one drops down, Ryan O'Neal waiting for it, trying to set things up. P Fox cutting that one down. Edwin, a little bit of mistouch, sends it up high. Double commit comes out for the Dragons. Bagels trying to find another touch here. Unable to do so is now P Fox helping him out. Edwin on the dribble, cut off by P Fox. But right to Els, who sends that one down on offense. Els looking for the demos, but gonna think better of it. Is now Bagels looking for the demo on Ryan O'Neal. He's gonna find it out. Els, last man back there. His jump goes by his own teammate. Els might be able to turn this one down. Can he turn it around? It's on the midfield. Shot opportunity. Gonna go in. Edwin puts it home, and the Dragons are on the board.
That was just a miscommunication from the Knights. A really bad dunk on his own team from Jump led to a good passing play from Els. He was able to stall it right in front of the net, and then a great finish.
So now the Dragons finally, they get the counterattack opportunity, able to sneak one through, and we'll have to see if that's going to be the thing that turns them around a little bit, because there's still a long way to go. And I think, in my opinion, I don't know if you agree with this, Linty, I feel like the Dragons really have to win this game. It's almost a must-win, in my opinion, if they're going to want to take this series.
It does feel that way, but in long series like this, there's still a good chance for them to come back. I do know when I play in some of my games, some of my series, that even if you go down and you have to reverse sweep, there is still always a chance to come back and win.
That is very true. We have seen a lot of reverse sweeps, even in some recent games. We've seen a couple of reverse sweeps happen, so we'll have to see if that's necessary. Is P Fox putting one home? Again, he is just going off right now. Another goal for him, and the Knights have a lead.
Bagels right there. He kind of faked out Rhino. He missed the touch. I'm not sure if it was on purpose, but P Fox read it perfectly. He knew what was happening, and he placed himself in a great spot to take a shot and get a goal.
So now the Knights back in the lead here. In game number 4, looking to take a 3-1 series lead and put themselves on championship point. Dragons hoping to bring this one back. Still a lot of time in this one. As Bagels sends that one up high. Edwin pass down to Els. Els up high again. Els looking for another one off the backboard. Follow-up opportunity. P Fox eliminates him off the map. As now the Knights try to turn things around, but Els turning it around himself, and he's going to put that one towards the net. P Fox, what a save. But Edwin, he can't find the touch there. Trying to drop it in. He gets the dunk. Oh my goodness, what a play. And the Dragons tie it up.
I'm not even sure how P Fox got that out of the net. That was a great save, but super unfortunate that Edwin was there to read it. Edwin, he just kept his car in front of the ball, and then eventually he got the goal. It was a great finish from the Dragons.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right. I have no idea how P Fox saved that ball, but, with the way he's performed in this series, can we really be surprised as Els puts one home and the Dragons have taken the lead here?
Well, it was a great play from Rhino. He knew that front defender wasn't going to be able to read the back post, placed it right there to where Els could finish just in the upper 90, and just overall solid passing play from the Dragons.
The Dragons doing what they do best. They are known for their passing plays as we see a dunk come out from Els, and all of a sudden, 3 really quick goals for the Dragons here, and they've got a 4-2 lead.
That was just an unfortunate decision play from Bagels. He tried to play it over the first defender challenging him when he could. He should have just played it around him. He popped it up, he got dunked, and then it ended up in a goal.
So the Dragons 2-goal lead now, looking for more. Is Ryan O'Neal off the backboard? Els can't find the touch. Edwin just gonna have a wide open net to shoot at as P Fox vacates the net. A hat trick for him and a 5-2 lead.
After that one goal where P Fox had that great save, it looks like the communication is kind of broken down for the Knights. They got too many people diving on the ball, they're too close, and their rotation on defense is kind of broken.
Yeah, and I think maybe sometimes plays like that where you're so close, you make an amazing play like that only to get scored on again, that kind of can take down your morale in a game like this.
And especially since it's a grand finals playoff setting, and it was super unfortunate for the goal to go, and they maybe just kind of lost the communication, but I do believe they can get it back here.
You see Bagels almost drop that one down, but Edwin going to send that one way back as this one popped up towards the net. Els trying just to waste the time. 30 seconds remaining in this game number 4. Edwin pushing this one down, maybe trying to get one more goal, but jump, blocking that one away. Els just sending that one up high. Happy to waste all the time away as now the Knights are still going to need 3 goals. They're going to come back in this one, and it's not really going to be possible here as the final 10 seconds of game number 4 tick away. One more in the midfield. P Fox tries to get to it, but unable to find that touch as that ball stays around. Els might be looking for one more on the dribble, trying to flick it by. Bagels picks up the save. Ryan O'Neal just keeping this one up high towards his own net. Both these teams just trying to keep this one up. As this one in the midfield, they're going to hit the ground. And the Dragons, they come back here, a solid showing from them, and they tie up this series at 2 apiece.
And this game, I do believe the Dragons played super well, but I believe the Knights mostly lost this game. Their communication looked broken. They didn't know where each other were on the field. They were too close as their second man and even third man, and allowed the Dragons to just push the offensive possessions. It allowed them to get to the goal, it allowed them to score, and it was some great passing and great finishes from the Dragons.
Yeah, definitely. The Dragons You see 3 assists coming out from them as well. That's usually what they end up doing best is that they get those passing plays. You see it's 14 shots compared to 5 from the Knights, and the Dragons really cooked on the offense there. And I mean, both these teams they've had their offensive explosions. We saw the Knights take a 5-1 victory earlier, and now the Dragons take a 5-2 victory. And now with this series all tied up here, you have to wonder who is going to make that next move, and who's going to take this game 5 and give themselves the advantage going in the final couple games.
And both teams can do it. It just depends on if the Knights can keep their rotations going, if they can keep playing that scrappy style that they have been doing, and they cannot let the Dragons get going with their pace. The Dragons, they have too many scorers. I know all 3 of those players, Rhino, Edwin, and Els, they can all score at any time, and they're all really good players. So you have to make sure that your defense is solid and then your offense is still good, and try to get those good saves that they've been doing and keep the Dragons on their back foot.
I definitely have to see if the Knights can do just that, as they're still 2 games away from taking the season. So still a lot to play for both these 2 teams. The Dragons, they've been able to hold on so far, able to keep the series even at 2 apiece, as these guys are back in here and joining up. So as we continue on here, Dragons 2-2 in this one, just taking the last game pretty handily here. We'll have to see as we head into this game number 5, who is going to step up and who's going to take that step closer to a championship. As you see Jump trying to start things out, but shut down by Edwin. P-Fox now crossing the midfield, but a great read off the backboard, going to send things down. Oh, P-Fox, an unfortunate touch towards zone net. Ryan Neal's up for it. Off the backboard, follow-up opportunity is going to go in. Edwin puts it home. An unfortunate start for the Knights.
That was just super unfortunate. P-Fox, he needed to rotate away from the ball. Jump just so happened to touch it right back into him and just played it right off their own backboard. But a great finish from Edwin to score that goal.
Those Dragons started out with the 1-goal lead. Game number 5 here, looking to force the bracket reset and give themselves another opportunity to take this season, looking for redemption. They've been the best team in the regular season, but in the playoffs, they haven't seemed as hot as they have been, dropping down to the Kings and then a couple more close games. It seemed like the Dragons were a little bit off, but able to find some offense here and trying to get back to their winning ways in this one.
I do know you said that the Dragons kind of seemed a little bit off for playoffs, but these teams all up here are super good. Any of them could take a series at any point in time, and it may not have been that they were playing bad, but the other teams were just playing a lot better.
And that is a very good point right there. When playoff time comes, these teams try to turn it up as much as they can because they know that they put in the work all season and they want to win. So that's a very good point. It's now the Dragons able to send that one down from Els. Can Bagels get around to it? Yes, he can, just off the backboard. But Edwin, looking for the follow, going to perfectly place it home. A second goal for him and a second goal for the Dragons.
And that was a good save right there from Bagels. It was just unfortunate that it hit off the backboard in that way. And then Edwin, he knew where he was going, placed himself in a great spot, and then he even had a better shot, placed it on the back or the back side around the defense.
Edwin, some great placement here in this one. Good to see from Edwin. As you see Bagels off the backboard. P-Fox again off the backboard. Follow-up opportunity. Jump just dropping it slowly there. And Edwin is going to make the clear. But Edwin has played a lot better than when we last saw him in the losers finals. I know I was casting that game. He seemed a little bit off, but I'm really happy to see Edwin getting a couple of great shots here, keeping his team alive in this one because he's a crucial part as well. As this one's in the midfield, shot opportunity denied by Els. A couple of great saves, keep the Dragons with the 2-goal lead.
And Edwin, he has been playing really good. He's been finishing his shots. He's been placing the ball well behind the defense, and he's just getting some good finishes.
See Edwin now again trying to start this offense up. Dragons have a 2-goal lead, but looking to add more. Is Ryan O'Neal over the top of 1Ls, looking for the follow, still dangerous. Jump, last man back. Edwin trying to get it by him, but a perfect read from Jump keeps that one out. Now Jump trying to turn things around. Down 2-0 in game 5. L's over the top of 1, trying to flick it by another, looking for a bump. Finds it. As P Fox finds the touch there, Ryan O'Neal towards the net. It might just drop in, and it does. Ryan O'Neal puts it home and a 3-goal lead.
And the Dragons are placing so much pressure on the Knights defense. Their rotations are kind of messed up. I think the Knights, they're gonna have to space themselves out. They got 2 people going for almost every ball, and it's creating a lot of chances for the Dragons to come up and score.
Dragons really capitalizing on everything here as P Fox shutting it down in the midfield. You have to see more of him as Jump tries to take a shot. P Fox looking for the shot, almost finds it through. As now Jump turns it back around. Gonna bail off of that one as Edwin misses it. Shot opportunity. Jump just gonna drop that one home, and the Knights find their first goal of game 5.
I don't think Els quite realized that Edwin was going to miss the ball. He started moving upfield, trying to read it, but it was a great play from Jump. He saw that the defense wasn't ready on the backboard, played it to that backside, and then had a great finish back into the net.
First goal for the Knights in this one. Trying to find another one is a couple great passes there. Keep things around. Els looking for another touch. Had the flip to work with, but nothing he could do there. Is Jump off the backboard looking for another touch. Can't quite find it. Follow-up shot goes in. P Fox puts it home. And now the Knights, after being down 3-0, they got their second goal.
I know Jump was probably trying to score that goal in style by double touching it off the backboard, but I think it worked even better. He ended up pulling Edwin out of the net, faked him out, caused him to miss the ball, and then a great follow-up finish from P Fox.
Knights down by 1 in game 5, looking to tie this one up and maybe get the series lead as Jump pushes this one down. Edwin patient on it. He's going to get demoed off the map there as P Fox puts it in the offense. Jump trying to get in the way. As Bagels into the corner. Going to pop that one up high. Over to the side. P Fox looking for the turn off the backboard. L's trying to jump up for it. Still off the backboard. As Edwin sends it down, looking for a pass, but the Knights going to turn this one around. Bagels blocked out by Els, who sends it over the top of the defender. Jump a little bit too early there as the follow-up comes in towards the net. Jump with the save, but Edwin with the follow saved away. Again, the Knights holding on for dear life in game 5 and able to keep that one out.
I know the Knights may have lost some of their scrappy defense for game number 4, but you can definitely see it's coming back about halfway through this game number 5, and it's starting to help them get a little bit more offense and create less offense for the Dragons.
Final 10 seconds now. Jump across the middle. Shot's going to go in. The Knights tie up the game in game 5.
That was just a great play right there from Jump. He knew that the ball had a good chance of coming back to the middle. It was super unfortunate for Els. I think he was trying to get a different touch, and he probably could have left it, but he ended up passing it to Jump in the midfield. But a great banger to the middle of the net, and that tied up the game.
Last chance here for either team. This ball's going up. Els just trying to drop it down, and he does. And we've got overtime in a game number 5, a crucial game at that. Whoever wins this one will be one more game away from taking the series as Bagels 50s it right home. The Knights are on championship point.
Bagels with all the room and time. He knew that there was only one defender that could really challenge him. He timed it perfectly, had a great 50, and then played it away from Rhino, who had to wait for the 50, stopped his car, and then couldn't gain enough momentum to save that shot.
Yeah, so the Knights, they blow the 3-0 lead, but they come right back immediately in overtime, only about 5 seconds in, and they're able to find that goal. And now, Linty, they are on championship point here. What do you think is going through their minds right now, knowing that they're one game away from taking the season?
They're probably in a really good mood. I do feel like their communication picked back up this last game. They definitely felt like they were back talking to each other. They realized where everybody was. They weren't too close to each other. They stopped their double commits, and that opened up some space. It opened up some shots, and it stopped the Dragons from being able to keep the ball in the offensive half.
Yeah, so as we head into game number 6 here, the Knights are on championship point. If they win this game, they are the season 1 champions. The Dragons gonna have to look for an answer here. And Lindsay, what do you think? What do you think that answer is going to be? It seemed like they were really close in that game, made a good comeback, but just unable to squeak that one out.
I think the Dragons, they probably need to stop trying to be as aggressive as they have been. I do know the Knights have good defense. They need to wait for the opportunities instead of try to forcing them through, which is giving the Knights a lot of chances to turn the ball around and score.
Yeah, the Dragons can be known to get a little bit too aggressive, so we'll have to see. As this one's down the midfield, a dunk almost comes through from Els, but P-Fox just enough of the ball. Again, the defensive mastermind there, able to keep that one away and get the Knights back on the offense now as Edwin sending this one down the field looking for the double tap. Can he put it in? Yes, he can. Edwin with a great play, keeping his team alive.
That was just a solid play from Edwin. I know Rhino had a good lob past the middle, but Edwin's super speedy, bangs it off the backboard, and then a great shot right above the defense. None of them could read it, and just a highlight play from Edwin.
Yeah, Edwin with a great shot. Really, like we talked about in this series, he's performing well, and he's really kept the Dragons in this one. Because normally we are used to that Els and Rhino Neal combo, but it's really been Edwin who's stepped up in this one and kept the Dragons alive in the series.
And I'm glad that he's doing as well as he has. Like, this is championship level gameplay, and you need all 3 players doing well in order to win.
You see a shot come in, Bagel's gonna put that one home, and the Knights are able to tie it up.
That was just an unfortunate read from Rhino. He was the last man. He challenged a little bit too far up, got beat to the ball, and then Els trying to get back was demoed. It was a great heads-up awareness from the Knights, and then a great finish.
The Knights able to find another answer in this one. Looking to take it all the way as we see Rhino Neal and Els, a little bit of a collision there, trying to get a 2-man play going. As P-Fox up in the midfield, blocked out. Is Rhino Neal. He's trying to turn back on the offense here. Follow-up shot from Edwin. Denied by jump. P-Fox sends it over. Els could be dangerous here. P-Fox has got one defender to beat, but Rhino Neal stuffs it out and opens up some space for his team. As now Edwin sending that one high. Bagel's just waiting for it. A nice clear out to P-Fox, who's taking a shot towards the net. It might just go, but it's fortunately off. P-Fox, almost another great play from him there. But the Dragons fortunate that one didn't go in.
Very fortunate indeed. That was a great chance for P-Fox to score another goal. Just so happened to hit it outside the post from all the way downfield. And just very close play. Rise up that great pass from Bagels out to Jump, who was waiting in the midfield.
Yeah, nice pass for sure. Jump just over the last defender, and the Knights, they are really getting to the Dragons right now. They're just finding their offense in all aspects, and now with a 2-1 lead here, they can hold on. They are going to be the season 1 champions.
And the Knights, they're playing super well.
Another one's going to go in. As you say that, Jump able to get the 50, put that one in. What a shot.
I don't think Els meant to touch that away from him. And then an unfortunate backflip from Rhino, and just an easy long field shot for Jump to get an open net.
Yeah, so 2:26 remaining. And to me, Linty, it just seems like we're missing that Dragons that we saw in their earlier victories. They really were solid in those games, and they just did not allow the Knights to get anything offensively. But it seems like the Knights are just doing everything they need to do right now.
And it could be that they're a little bit too comfortable. We do know that the Knights, they're just such a solid team when they're on. and I don't think the Dragons are quite ready to play against this caliber of team.
Dragons still have a chance to answer, though. As you said earlier, always a possibility to come back, even till the last seconds. As Dragons 10-2 in the regular season, gonna have to look for more of that magic here if they're gonna want to pull back the bracket reset. It's now Edwin here, taking it by one, gets a second right through the middle there. But P Fox, a nice touch. Ryan O'Neal off the backboard, looking for another touch, but a great clear there. Is now the Dragons try to set it back up. P Fox blocked in the midfield by Edwin. Another goal for him, and Edwin single-handedly stepping up for the Dragons, keeping them alive.
And that was such a great read from Edwin. He faked going to the outside block and then flipped at the last moment back to the midfield. P Fox thought he could roll it around him and ends up getting dunked instead.
So Edwin putting that one in as that one goes close to the net there. Edwin now on the dribble. Still a minute remaining for the Dragons to answer back. Gonna have to do so and force a game 7 to get to that bracket reset. As L's gonna bang that one home, and we are tied.
And I do know that the Knights, they've had so much pressure, but you can't give the Dragons this much space. All three of those players on the field can score at any time, and nobody went out to challenge that. But a great upper 90 finish from Els.
So the Dragons now able to bring it back, but will it be another game like the last one we saw where the Dragons came back from down 3-0 only to lose in overtime? So that one is just going to go in. P Fox gets the goal, but a potential fake there, it just drops in.
Jump. I think he might have had a shot if he touched it, but neither of the defenders were ready for the miss. Els was on the backboard trying to get off, and then Edwin just misread the fake and ends up just rolling in.
So the Knights retake the lead. Final 50 seconds of Game 6. The Knights that close to the Season 1 championship. Edwin off the backboard, sending that one up. Jump, trying to get one more into the midfield there. Ryan O'Neal looking for the pass to Els. Els sending that one out, but Bagels, a little bit of a mistouch there. Taking his time as Edwin cuts that one off. 30 seconds now. The Dragons got to get going here. Jump, trying to suffocate them in their own zone as he sends that one towards the net. Ball out there. Ryan O'Neal stuffed by P Fox. That ball's up in the midfield. Edwin, he finds the touch. Ryan O'Neal chasing this one down. Can he put it in? He's looking for the bump. Takes him out. Last defender, P Fox with a great save. Final 10 seconds. The Dragons have to turn it around if they're going to want a chance. This is ball out of the midfield. P Fox over the top of one. Still out there. Is that one going wide? The ball is up. One last chance here for the Dragons as that one pops out. They try to keep it up. Over in the corner, Edwin, he finds a touch. Popped over one. Still alive here. Ryan O'Neal trying to get to it, but it's sent down. And the Knights are the Season 1 champions for the rival league.
And that was just a solid series from the Knights. I do know that they had 2 games where they did not play well, but when their communication was on and their defense was on, the Dragons, they couldn't find consistent goals. They couldn't find consistent pressure, and they just kept bringing it back to the Dragons. The Dragons would be too far upfield, getting comfortable, and then they would turn it around, get a lot of pressure, get the Dragons out of position, and then they get some good goals and good passes, and then some great shots.
Yeah, definitely a great performance from the Knights, and they run all the way through the winners bracket to take down the Dragons again, who seemed like for most of the season they were going to be tough to beat. But you really have to give credit to the Knights who stepped up this season and taking down the Season 1 champion, and they performed really well in this one.
I definitely agree. It seemed like all 3 of those players on the Knights could score at any time. They had some great rotation. They had some great saves. They had a lot of faith in each other, and when it was working, it was working.
Yeah, so great performance from all of our teams this evening. We had 3 champions crowned tonight. The Knights, the Samurai, and Origin all in a 4-2 fashion, able to win the season championships. So congratulations to all of them. What a season it's been. A great Season 1 to start things off. I could not have asked for a better way to start things off. You guys in chat and everyone supporting us, Chipmunk, Linty, all the guys on the media team, Derek, Aust, Jacob, Tyler, everyone who's helped out in the management team as well has made the season just insane. A first season like this, Linty, it's only looking up from here.
I would have to agree. There was so much good competition this season from all levels. And there's great teams that can compete on any given night. And there's so much balance. Like all teams were just doing so well, and any one of them could have been here for the grand finals.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great season, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out. Got you guys a couple of off-season schedule leaks for viewing the chat here. I'm gonna get those to you guys. The full off-season schedule will be released tomorrow afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning. It depends on when we can get that out. But the full off-season schedule will be released tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But a couple of things to look forward to. Tomorrow, we've got the Season 2 interest form. So if you guys are a player in Nemesis who's already signed up and already entered into the league, you guys have to fill that out. Everybody who's planning on playing in Season 2 is going to have to fill out that Season 2 interest form. So stay tuned for that. We're also planning on having a town hall meeting for all of Nemesis. Everyone is welcome to join. Ask your questions to members of the management team. We'll do our best to answer any of your guys' questions going into Season 2, things you want to change, things you want us to improve on, things that that you're curious about. That'll be on Wednesday as well. And then one last thing that I'll leak from the schedule before tomorrow is that next Saturday night, we are going to be having a Season 1 award show where we're going to be naming our MVPs for the season for all leagues, plus playoff MVPs, finals MVPs, the whole 9 yards. There's a lot of different awards going to be given out. We're going to recap the season as well. That is next Saturday, and there'll be a time listed on the schedule for that. So stay tuned and be around for that. So yeah, the full schedule will be out tomorrow, and it should be an interesting off season for sure. Linty, any last words before we wrap up the night?
Not much. I'm just looking forward to seeing all these players out here again for Season 2. I want to see how well everybody improves over this next coming off season, and just see what kind of performance and what kind of teams we end up with, and then who can go all the way again.
Yeah, for sure. It should be very interesting to see if we can get some repeat champions. But I'm betting for sure that there will be some new faces around in the league trying to make their mark. So it should be another great season. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys again so much for hanging out this whole season. It means a lot to us that you guys stuck around and supported us in this first season. Your support means the world to us, and we're just super excited for Season 2. So stick around. We got a cool video to wrap up the season. Don't go away. Check that out. But we will see you guys next on Saturday night for the award show. But Season 1 is over. The off season is coming, and that's going to do it for us tonight. So thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you guys later. The redirect, Skies tries to put it in. It goes wide, and that one still dangerous. Going across, puts it in the game winner, and the Drakes are moving on.